Welcome to the Cross the Line Podcast. My name is Carlos Smith. Back again. This is my favorite episode every year. 2025 Hip Hop Roundtable. Back with the guys again. Two familiar faces. Got Coach Peake over here to my right.
What's happening?
Troop Dizzle.
Yo.
And then my guy, Joyner, media personality. Got a podcast as well. So, fellas, how y'all doing?
Man, we cooler, man. I'm
Chilling,
good.
man. Good.
And I appreciate y'all coming back again. Another year. This is year 7 right here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Crazy.
sir.
Time
be flying, man.
For real.
Yes, sir.
So we got a lot of special guests that's going to join us today. Anybody who's got your favorite projects that you have, feel free to leave a comment for us. We'll read them out loud. But I need somebody to start off for me, fellas. Like, overall, for the year 2025, how did y'all view the year so far for this year?
I think it was good, man. It was one of them years where people tried to say that, it was like the first year was something wasn't in the top 200 or something like rap-wise, so it was kind of slacking. But overall, I think we had a good year, man. It was some good projects out there.
I agree.
It was some trash out there, too, but,
For sure.
Definitely trash.
And that's part of the game.
For sure.
Yeah. I thought it was a good year. I like to see some of the vets, throw their hat back into the ring again, man, and give us some good vibes, man. But I feel like you said, it was some good albums, some bad albums, some disappointing albums that we definitely gonna talk about soon as well. But we're getting ready to have a call. One of our very first special guest joining us shortly. But somebody real quick, one of y'all, do y'all want to tell us one of y'all favorite albums this year?
Man, me, honestly, he a newcomer, but I want to say Belly Gang Kush. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but yeah, the streets is yours.
Don't say that like your friend.
Man, come on, man. See, I've been rocking with him for about maybe a year and a half and budded tough, man. I'm talking about like 2026 is gonna be real solid for him.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
That's
why
right.
I'm most he nostalgic for me. You know what I mean? He take me back to my era, that early 2000s player track music.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Really talking about something, and he really can rap. So that's all right now.
That's what I'm about to say. He can really rap, man. And his old shit hard, too.
Hell
Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
So joining us, we got a very special guest. The guy showed me a lot of love, man. When I went to LA a couple years ago, he had a comedy festival, and he invited me to go help do interviews with the comedians out there, man. Right now, he's actually on tour with Tony Rock, and this is my guy right here, Mr. John Grimes. John, what's going on?
Hey man, how's it going? I'm good. Thanks for
Man,
having me. Thanks for having me.
man, I appreciate you joining us, man. Like I said, I know you got a lot going on. You've been up and down the road, man, traveling across the country, man. But before we get into hip hop, man, like how has this year been for you as far as like hip hop? Like, how's everything been?
The year
comedy. Talk about comedy starting off.
This has been the fastest year, if that makes sense. It was a very fast year. City after city, airport after airport. Sometimes the days just blur together. But it's been fun. It's been fun. That's the easiest way to put it. Fun and fast.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How you feel like you've grown since it's been, like I said, it's been 2 years since we had the comedy festival and I was out there. How do you feel like you've grown as a comedian from that time up to now?
You know what? It's kind of like sports, man. I feel like everything is slowed down for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can really control breathing, the room, how fast I respond to people. Everything just slows down me now. I can do stuff so much quicker in the same amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Is it still like a surreal feeling for you being on the road with Tony Rock?
It's surreal. I'm getting used to working with him. I mean, it's been almost 3 years now, but I think the thing that's been surreal is like the continuity. It's just nonstop work and nonstop cities and performance. So it's like you just got to stay ready all the time. And to me, that's the surreal part. It's like, yo, every weekend is somewhere to be. Every city has somewhere to be.
Yeah.
So it's just been really crazy. Like, it's always work. That's what. My takeaway is it's always work.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Somebody else is.
I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate you. Last year when y'all came to Charlotte, and you got me in. I was just trying to buy the tickets, but they was already sold out, and you put me on the guest list. So I came out there. Man,
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you so much. I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought you was nervous at first. I was like, man, I hope my boy don't go out here and just like freeze up. But man, you was funny. And then Tony Rock went up there. He was funny as well, man. And then I still remember when the lady tried to run up on the stage too.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause she got.
We get a lot of that, man. People getting too comfortable now. They coming up on the couch. They coming up on our front porch now, man.
Yeah.
We gotta
But
chill all that out. Yeah, she did try to run up on us. That's crazy.
Tell me.
Oh, yeah. We got you in there. I remember that.
Yeah, I was in there that night. Yeah, and I was just like, the crazy part is like the security, like she wasn't moving fast. Like security just let her just go up there. So I was like, man, I know she ain't about to try to swing on Tony, man.
You're on your own for about a good half a minute before people realize it's danger or it's like something like people. It happens so fast. I get why people be freezing sometimes because it happens so fast. You be talking to the person and you look back up, that motherfucker right next to you. It's like, oh, you drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I gotta
be on point.
I gotta ask you just before we get into talk about some hip hop, talk about music. Like, what's some of your favorite cities that you've been to?
Oh, Philadelphia, Washington D.C.,
I want to go to
Atlanta,
DC. Yeah, Atlanta, yeah.
Boston, surprisingly, and Miami.
In Miami.
I bet Boston was lit.
Yeah, them the ones right there. I go there, I be like, oh, it's time to get
Chocolate City.
it cracking.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
The
want
show and the after show.
Yeah.
Both parts fire.
Yeah, I gotta get to DC, man. Been
Oh,
to
DC
Atlanta.
is that's the one that blew my mind. I was like, oh, y'all, I know it's like this here.
Yeah.
They call it Chocolate City for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
It's like Atlanta with a master's degree.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta go
That's
now.
what it's like a different
Okay.
sophistication of it. It's like still us, but it's just like, where you work at?
yeah.
For the governor, for the president, for the like everybody got good jobs.
Everybody got good jobs.
Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, it's still both cities are amazing, but it's just a little bit more
Yeah, man.
razzle dazzle on DC.
Yeah.
I get it.
Definitely gotta get to DC. So we're gonna talk about hip hop. How do you view this year overall in hip hop? Like, how was it for you?
It was. I feel like I was in the middle of like my cousins fighting and my parents fighting, you know, because a lot of my favorite rappers got into it and had shenanigans going on this year. Because I'm a Young Thug fan, and I also rock with Gunna.
Right.
And they both somehow was making albums this year. And Gunna's album was so fire that I was like, man, he might have won.
Gunna was
Yeah,
lit.
yeah.
Gunna was lit.
You come out with a fire album. It's like, well, that's how you win the album. That's how you win a battle. Who made the more fire album? And Gunna album came out slapping.
For sure.
So
For sure.
that was a heavy soundtrack for me this year. But I did rock the Young Thug album too. I just like Gunna came out swinging.
I tried
Yes,
to
yes.
listen. I tried to listen to Thug album, but I couldn't get with it. But Gunna was just. I did like.
Smooth.
Yeah, it
Smooth,
is.
Yeah.
bro. That
It's
shit
so-
was
It
hard.
played right through. I said,
Yeah,
oh, man, this
man.
nigga, I ain't skipped it yet.
Yeah. So do you have like a top 5 albums? You got any other albums that you enjoyed this year?
I have to do a quick little glance over on my hang on a second. Let's see if I can open this bad boy up. I can pull up my iPod. I don't change my iPod very much during the week, so whatever's on there definitely is from. I had Kodak Black. I rocked with Kodak.
I like Kodak.
He dropped one this year that I like, and I can't remember if that was this year, but no, yeah, YFN and Lucci. I messed
Yeah,
with
Lucci
that.
dropped
My
this year.
Dreams,
Lucci had a hard
Kodak,
song.
It's
Gunna.
always been tough though. So.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of played Tory Lane's album for a little bit. That's neither here nor there. First when he dropped that while he was in prison, I was like, hold up, nigga, how you make this? Well, it was an interesting album altogether, because I do like his music. The guy makes good songs. So
Yeah.
I had to check it out. That's 4. And then, actually, what's his name? New York guy from the Bronx.
From the Bronx.
Butcher.
Benny the
Benny the
Butcher.
Butcher.
Benny the
He
Butcher.
ain't from the Bronx, so he's.
He had a tape that I listened to earlier this year, and I was very
Yeah,
impressed. Yeah,
but
I would
Butcher
say
from
those are,
Buffalo.
No, he from
albums that got
Buffalo.
my attention this
He
year.
upstate.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn my laptop around so you can see the guys at the table, and I think they got some
Yeah.
questions for you as well.
For sure.
All right, so if you can see everybody, this is Coach Peake over
What's
here,
going on, man?
It's your boy Jay Joyner,
What's going on,
man.
boss?
and True Dizzle.
What's going on, man?
Gotcha.
What's going on?
What's up, fellas? Sorry for the noise, man. I had this nigga here trying to sell me water softener. So well, I'm like, hey, bro, I gotta go take a quick phone call. I just got sugar. I keep dropping droplets in my water. Water softener, dog. Niggas doing a science experiment in the middle. I'm like, this man was Starbucks waiting on me to get done. So he come back with his little droplets. I'm like, bro, I was trying to get you out of here. Nigga went to Starbucks, so my bad that heard noise in the background. I was thinking you were patient.
Good, man.
By all means, let's get it.
I got a question, man. Like when you were saying that this year been fast as far as like comedy go, is it because you've been in that flow state, or it's just like what is that?
You know, that's really a good question, bro. At first I initially thought it was because when you so much in like work mode and like it's like, yo, we in Charlotte this weekend, we in Dallas next weekend, we in Houston next weekend. You start living out your suitcase, and you don't even know what day it is. That's the first thing that made it feel fast. And then I was like, yo, I don't even know what city I'm going to next. Or if I describe somebody I just met, I'm like, I expect that nigga in Atlanta. Or was that Atlanta? That was Philadelphia. Like, I be doing that. That's like, okay, the blurs of what city I go to, that's the first fast feeling. But then I realized that it's 5 shows every weekend. I'm doing a half hour, and Tony go do an hour. We punch in, punch out, show after show, like 2 shows a night. And it go fast in the sense that like I'm going out there, I'm doing my thing, and it go well. And I get off stage, and I come back down, and then I get a little bit of time to react to all that. And then I'm right back on stage again for the next show. And it's like, damn, it's so fun. That's usually when things go the fastest. When you have so much fun, you don't realize how much time went by.
Yeah.
But like, so a flow state is a really good way to put it, bro, because I really am. I've gotten so much better that the fun I'm having with the audience is. I'm like, man, that was 30 minutes already. It's time to get off stage. Oh, okay, all right. Well, without further ado, it's Tony Rock, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just been going fast and fun, and I really wish. And I ain't got the money to do it right now, but I really wish I could document this in a better way, because when it's done, or when you're done doing it how you did, you don't get to look back on it except your memories.
For sure.
And if you can't see it as well as it being captured with like a video or photo, it's just a blur. It feels like a blur, man. So I wish I could slow down a little bit more and capture some of it.
Hey, I got a question for you. Has it been any city you went to that a performer went up and you were kind of nervous to go behind, like they really tore it down, where you was like, man, my set next, like, but damn, they killed. You know what I mean? Like, you ever had that feeling?
So it would be interesting for when it comes to the tour part. I go up first and Tony go up next.
Okay.
Tony shuts down shit a lot of times. I'm glad I'm going first before him. So, and that's how the show is built, right? They never see Tony anyway. So it don't happen so much on tour as much because it's a 2-man show.
Gotcha.
I go out there and Tony go out there.
Gotcha.
But on other shows where it's like a more loaded lineup,
Yeah.
there have been shows where somebody goes before me and I'm like, oh shit. Check you out. But comedy, to me, like I said, in sports, it's all competition to me. I'm there to compete. Even when I'm going before Tony, my brain is like, I gotta rock this bitch. So Tony can be like, huh, all right, little nigga, all right. Everybody that does well, if I'm on that show, I get even more excited. I'd be like, oh, you thought you killed shit. All right. I guess it's my turn. Like, you get excited. I would never feel nervous. I would just be like, oh, he on point. I gotta be on point too then. Like, I get excited about a good performance. Because to me, at this point in my career, I feel like my brain is like, hey, we going for top 2 on every show. Like, when somebody walk out of the show, they going, hey, that dude, John, that was my favorite one. Or if they walk past, you and the last dude was my, if I'm not 1 or 2, when you walk out of that show, then I've already failed in my mind in terms of like how I deliver.
Gotcha.
So when it's a good lineup where everybody's really, really funny, I get even more excited. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta still be top. I'm placing today. I don't care how many people in this lineup, I'm placing. So I get really competitive about that kind of stuff. But it's all in like good nature the audience benefits the most from me thinking like that. Like, yo, I'm going up. If they going good, I'm going up.
Hey, I was thinking too. Well, I know a few years ago it was super heavy when it dealing with comedians, but the stealing the jokes or rewording the jokes. Like, have you experienced any of that where somebody came out and maybe felt like they was in your back pocket to a joke and they actually, tried to perform it while you were there?
That's some
I had a person. I had a comedy club downstairs walk up to me one day and go, "Hey man, last week while you weren't here, a dude did your joke verbatim. He was in the same competition you was in. The one you won with that joke, he did it the week you wasn't here." I'm like, "Nah, he ain't do my joke." He's like, "Nah, man, he did the dance, the leg kick, everything." I said, "Leg kick? Leg kick was my move."
I didn't know it was real.
And he did it all. And I was like, "Oh, shit." And I knew the guy. And it was weird. So I was like, "Man, well, I'm not going to confront nobody about nothing like that." But I was just like, huh. And I think that to me was a compliment to myself, is that I wouldn't get mad no more. Because I'm like, man, if a nigga want my joke that bad, hey, bro, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
It takes two things to a joke to make it good.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
person delivering it and how you deliver it. You know what I'm saying? So in comedy, we got a lot of similar premises, right? Like your life, your girl, your work job, somebody cheating on you. But all the jokes are all through central topics of life, right?
Gotcha, yeah.
So I don't ever feel like I can have a super original thought. I can have a super original experience.
Okay.
So if I make a joke that's something that anybody else could create in a sense, I don't feel like, oh man, he got me for my good joke. Because it's like, yo, I made a joke about Michael Jackson, dog. If you make a Michael Jackson joke and it sounds just like mine, I can't get mad. I just throw it away. But if you do a joke about me having 2 kids and one of them mixed, one of them calls mama a nigga, I'm like, hey, nigga, that's my exact joke. I mean, come on, right? That's my joke. And you say like, so, something like that, I might be like, yo, you wild. But I to me, it just means keep writing, dog, keep making new jokes.
I just brought it up because I was watching a couple shows, a couple podcasts, man. And that was like last year. That was like one of the biggest conversations. Even with like Steve Harvey and Frederick Entertainer and Cedric Entertainer and Cat Williams stealing jokes, and you know what I mean. And it was like I'm a fan of all of them, and it's like I hated to see that. You know what I mean. So like, what's your take on that with the big guys? Going through that in the comedy game. Like, is it normal for a little bit of, I ain't gonna say hating or jabbing, but like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, everybody get money.
I would say the joke inspiration, let's call it that.
Okay.
So I don't get anybody in trouble. Joke inspiration is real, meaning that a bigger comic might see a younger, quote unquote, nobody comic with a really, really good joke and might go, "Hey, little nigga, I might have to get that up off you." Whoever get on TV first that might be a joke. So I'm already on TV.
Music game the same way.
So there are situations like that where you get big dog and you be like, "Yo, that nigga was at my show last week and now he's doing my joke, but he on TV with the shit." And then you just sitting there like, "Yeah, you lost that then. You lost that joke, my boy." And it's a cold game because I'm in LA. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's writers everywhere. It's niggas that write for the comedians hanging out too.
Yeah.
So I could do a show where a nigga that writes for, a big name comic might be like, "Hey, that was funny as hell," but you know who would be even funnier telling that? My boss. The comedian I work for that we give jokes to. So like, you could lose a joke second-handed. You could lose a joke, like, nigga just saw your joke and he told his comic boss, like, "Yo, bro, I got a joke that's gonna be perfect for you." And you might lose that. So I think it's messed up.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
real shit, though.
That's crazy, bro.
I know how it go. Anything you put out loud in this universe in LA, if you ain't scrap that bitch down, post that bitch, tie it to your body, or anchor it, it could be on somebody's shit the next day and you can do nothing about it. So it teaches you a lot about protection in this city. But it happens. It happens more than you would like for it to happen. But
especially in LA. I got a question.
It's kind of like music, though. Sometimes, Brian might write a song for you that's better for a different artist,
Yeah. That's real. That's real. That's real. I got a question for you, man. So, say I'm just starting out. I want to take a dive into being a comedian. Like, what is your advice to, like, starting out? Like, what would be my first move?
I would say the first 2 things you want to do is hear yourself out loud. Hear yourself out loud on stage. So get to an open mic and just test out your voice. Like, do you have a voice for humor?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a funny thought. That's the reason why you want to be a comedian, I'm assuming, is because you have funny thoughts. So the test is go up there and just spitball it. Come up there with one idea that you think is funny and then try to be yourself as much as possible. in that amount of time. So if you got a funny situation with your girlfriend and you like, man, this is funny, dog. I'm gonna just tell this room full of strangers real quick and see how it sounds. If any part of that conversation get a giggle out of somebody, then you already right. You already got the right hunch.
Gotcha.
Whatever just happened to you is funny. The second part of comedy is the humor and then the joke. People think comedy is just being funny. Comedy is having that idea and then making it funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what the setup punchline is. The setup is the idea. The punchline is how you make it funny. You arguing with your girlfriend ain't funny per se. It's what happened after that makes it funny. Like what happened during it that made it funny. Like, yeah, we were arguing. Because they thought dick slapped her. Then that's a quick pivot. Go, why we doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like the misdirection, the unexpected humor. That's what makes a joke a joke. It's not about the exaggeration. Is what makes something funny. So if you just go up there and just only tell a straight up truth or a straight up story, it's got to be humor in the story. It's got to be something in there that made you a comedian versus you just repeated what you just heard. And that's what makes people like certain comedians over the other ones. Is that everybody can tell a story, but some people just tell that shit better. If Mike Epps tell a story, he's gonna have a lot of animation or he's gonna have a lot of characters. You're gonna hear a lot of voices. You're gonna visualize the story that you be like, I'm there with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes a good, like that's what makes a good comedian is, just really taking you somewhere and bring you along that journey, and the laughs just happen all throughout it. You know what I'm saying? Like you kicking it with the cousins or something like that.
Gotcha.
All right, we got a couple more questions. Hey, John, I remember when we did the interview, and I was telling the truth about it earlier. As far as like before you even moved to LA, you were saying how you I know you can't see me. You were just saying how you actually like changed your phone number and you got the area code for LA. Talk a little bit about that for people watching, like what that meant to like the way you like manifested it and like you willed your way to LA, like you knew you were going out there before you even was like physically like living out there. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do believe in putting that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? As a dedication thing and as a challenge to yourself and others around you. It's accountability. You know what I'm saying? If I tell all y'all I'm gonna get that new Corvette and I said give it to January 1st, 2027, nigga, by June, y'all gonna be like, hey nigga, it's 6 months from January. Where that Corvette at? Now you got accountability inside and outside. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I told people when I was at Purdue, I was like, yo man, I don't think I'm going back this fall. I think I'm going to LA. I'm gonna go do comedy. Everybody's like, what? You can't do it in Indiana. Where you gonna get? How you gonna get to LA? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna get there, and it starts today. So I'm gonna go get a new phone, and I'm gonna change my area code to California. And they was just like, you can't even do that. And so when I went to AT&T, I was like, yo man, I want a new phone today, and I want a LA area code. It was like, okay, we just gotta make up an address for you, and you have to change it later. So they made up an address for me. It was 310, which if you type in 310 like area code, it pulls up Inglewood, like in your call ID. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So sometimes people, I would call somebody and go, man, I was like, who I know from Inglewood? And I'm like, oh no, it's just John. This is my new number. And so why you got an LA number? Like, yeah, because I'm moving to LA one day. And they was like, okay. Now it took 5 years from when I got that phone number to do it. But when I moved to LA and give people my phone number, it was like, oh, okay, you already got a California. Okay, you must have been out here a while, something like that. No, I just moved out here yesterday, but I had to make sure I was getting things in line. So yeah, I just took little steps like that to really put myself on the right path and make myself. You know how weird it is having a California area code in St. Louis, Oklahoma, Indiana. Like you look weird as hell. In LA, it's like, oh shit, now it makes sense. But that pressure of my own phone number made me go, oh shit, don't forget the goal. You gotta get to LA. Don't forget the goal. So yeah, man, that was one of the things I just did to really talk myself, will myself into the action. And I gotta keep doing that kind of stuff. Honestly, I miss that younger version of myself that did that kind of like, hey, this was happening, get ready for it. And I need to do that more in my comedy world, in my comedy career right now. Like, yo man, I'm be on TV in 2026. Let's just get it out the way right now, y'all. I already told y'all, so don't be surprised in 2026 I'm on TV. So that's the kind of time I gotta be on.
I got a question for you, man. Like, even though it took like 5 years for you to do that, how you kept the mindset that like I'm still gonna get there? Cause you know, like year after year, man, you probably like, man, I ain't made it yet, but you know how you just kept going, you know?
Man, so the 5 of getting to LA to do comedy was easier than these last 12 being in LA and doing comedy. Because the 5 you get in there, you just selling drinks to everybody. Like, yo, I'm gonna get to LA, and then that's when it's gonna jump. Now everybody like, oh yeah, when you get there, brother, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Now that I've been here 12 years, now people like, yeah, you been in LA for a minute. You feel like you're the way you want to be. So now the pressure is kind of outward and inward, because I think anybody that come out here with the big dreams like I did, we all did the same shit. I'm gonna get out there, first year, get my feet wet, and then I should be on, I don't know, what's the Kevin Hart shit by like the second year. Like, you do all kinds of crazy shit about that 3. I'll probably be Kevin Hart about year 2, year 3. So when year 2 and year 3 come, you be sitting in a fucking coffee shop telling jokes for 4 people, and you be like, oh shit. I don't think Kevin Hart coming to this shit. Like, it's very humbling. It's very humbling. I did shows for 2 people for an hour and a half. It's me and a man and his girl. And I'm just doing my shit for like, this is crazy. Y'all ain't left yet. Thank y'all for not leaving. I guess I would notice if y'all did, but you know what I'm saying? 2-person audience, that shit'll humble you. And so, but you gotta keep trucking, because in my mind, I've always told myself, like, yo, this is not an overnight thing. Overnight take 10 years. So do your 10 years hard time and do comedy as best as you can. And when you look at yourself in 10 years, see how far you came along and see if it's worth continuing on or not. So I said, man, I moved out here at 25, did my 10 years, and shit, I probably called that was year 10. I had just created a comedy festival. I just started touring with Tony Rock. All this shit happened in year 10. And I was like, damn, well, if I ever need a sign to keep going, it's got to be that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
And I got some of that on footage,
It's been
too.
way more L's than W's.
Yeah.
But people see W's way easier. So it's like, yo, man, you've been doing this, you've been doing that. But those years where I'm just my 2 people audiences, or my, nobody came to my show, but I still got to, they paid me to perform, so I got to perform for nobody. I've done all of that. I think that kind of keeps you balanced. Because when I go and roll with Tony, my first show I did with Tony, man, there was 450 people there. Easily more than I'd ever done. I went from 40 people, 4 or 5, 40, now it's 450 in front of me. And I was like, you know what's funny about the 450? Was not concerned about 450 people laughing. Because to me, entertaining 2 people was way harder.
Yeah.
So I was like, 450? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me realize, like, okay, bro, you're doing the right thing. You just wasn't in front of the right audiences yet. Now that I am, everything feels so much smoother. Now it's just about getting better and giving them a better show. Just trying to give people a better show. And I think the motivation now is about my next goal. I ain't did my next goal yet, so I just got to keep tunnel vision towards that.
Keep pushing, for sure.
Yo, I got a question for you. So, you're doing comedy. Have you had to adjust your set, like at any point, like, going to different comedy spots, like, different crowds, like, ones that may not be, a predominantly black crowd? Like, do you still keep the same set, or do you adjust as you go, or can you be yourself and still make it work, still make it be funny?
That great question. I think the first thing is, yes, I still have to be myself. What I do notice is that, I've been in sales jobs my whole adult life, right? So I've learned that your clientele will change. Some people like to talk to differently. Some people use different mannerisms. So sometimes I'm in the South, all my curse words don't fly the same. Sometimes if I use a curse word, I'm like, oh, that joke don't hit the same when I use the F word. Maybe next show I won't use it. Don't go to the next show, no F word. Loud laugh. I'm like, oh, okay, so they just a little more prudent here, a little more conservative, a little more subdued than like all that bang bang curse word in your face energy. So I'm like, okay, got it. Younger crowds, they love to curse that. They love all that wild stuff. They love to act how you want to. And so I've learned to location based. Sometimes I look at my audience before I get on stage and go, this is a little bit of an older crowd, or this might be a little bit of a rowdy crowd, or a drunker crowd. And you got to kind of tailor it. I don't change much of the joke, but I will adjust certain words and nuances because I know it's going to hit different. Sometimes I even have to slow myself down and talk slower because the audience might not be picking up on how fast I talk when I get excited. So, yeah, there are definitely some adjustments. And sometimes I do a show and you can't curse at all, right? So now I just got to go with a curse word. All my jokes can be told without a curse word. Sometimes it just hits for effect, and I might use one, but any joke I do could be done clean. That's what they call it, a clean set. I can do a clean set or a dirty set, if you will. But yeah, definitely have to make adjustments sometimes.
John, we got to get ready to wrap it up. But man, I appreciate you.
Yes,
like I
sir.
said, it's crazy to know that I met you in year 10 when you was out there in LA, and I still got the footage, a lot of behind the scenes footage from like when we were out there, and it still tripped me out how we actually had like when I met you, like you stuck us in the green room with the comedians because we where to go at first, and then we finally just found a spot to like set up to do interviews, and how we just randomly like created this stage that was just to the side, and it was just like the whole
perfect location.
It was.
And I really love that. I hope in the future too that a lot of those comics you got a chance to talk to, I think are on the way to being really, really dope comedians, really popular comedians. And I hope that some of that footage can be circled back to one day and be like, yo, this is a young such and such interviewed by y'all, and like it could be some dope in the vault footage. You know what I'm saying? So, because I didn't realize how much that festival impacted other people. I get people that hit me up to this day about that. And it's like I took a little hiatus because I've been on the road so much that I haven't had a chance to settle down and regroup and attack it again.
Right.
But people hit me up so much about that and be like, yo, man, that festival really did a lot for me. Man, I met so many people. It helped me with my career. I got footage from that festival that I used for other things. And I'm like, you know what? That's what it's about, man. Once you become an asset to other people and become useful to other people, they'll never forget you.
Right.
So I did more for my career with that festival than anything I've done outside of it. It's just how it works sometimes. You can be useful to everybody else and end up being progressing your own career by doing that. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. I'm glad you were a part of it, bro. And if I can when I get it back going again, I'm gonna definitely let you know because I love to have you back out.
Yeah, definitely keep us in the loop, man. Definitely be back out there. I was in LA earlier this year anyway, working with the Sparks. So I ain't get to catch you out there then. So yeah, I should. Hopefully they get this lockout situation straightened out, and then I'll be back out there in LA again, man.
No, for sure. They got to.
Yeah. But I appreciate you, man. Before we get out of here, do you have any kind of goals that you have that you can share as far as like going into 2026?
Just two things really. I got a little comedy mixtape on dropping hopefully early next year. Just a collection of some of the jokes I've been doing the last year or so, and I'm just ready to put that out into the internet world and let them have fun with that, man. So I'm gonna try to put some real promotion into that so more people can see it. But I'm really excited about that. Just a little about 15-minute video, just some jokes I did, and like I think it'll just get a glimpse or get an idea of my kind of comedy. It's something that I think I'm really proud of creating, or I've created now. So that'll be something that'll come out early next year. And then yeah, man, trying to get to that TV spot, man. The sooner I can get that high visibility opportunity, the more work I can get. You know what I'm saying? So whether that's a little scene in a TV show or a commercial or a viral clip, I'm just trying to create more awareness for myself. And the more awareness I have for me, the more people will come to see my comedy. So yeah, those are my two goals, bro. Just more visibility.
All right.
And better jokes.
John, I appreciate you. Before we get out of here, can you tell everybody how to find you on social media?
Yes, sir. John Grimes, Mr. Tan Panda. MrTanPanda. Mr. Tan Panda on Instagram, Twitter. John Grimes Comedy. If you type that in on YouTube. Shit, type in John Grimes Comedy now on Google on the first result. So that's always a cool thing. So yeah, man. Either way, you'll find me one of those two ways. John Grimes Comedy.
All right, John.
All right, John, hold it down, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, my boy.
We're gonna catch up with you again. Thank you again for taking time to chop it up with us.
Yo, bro, appreciate you having me on. But y'all have a good end of the year, man. Good 2026.
Yes,
You
sir.
too, bro.
All right, later.
All right.
Later.
That was my guy, John, man. Good dude, man.
Good
like
dude.
I said,
It's
when
funny too, though.
He is
he's
funny, bro.
man. So like
That's facts.
I said, when I first met him, like, so it's crazy. I had another friend, Bilal. I met him maybe like a year before that, a year or two before that. And when I told him I was coming out there, he's like, man, I'm gonna connect you with John. And John had just happened to randomly be doing a comedy festival that same weekend that we supposed to be out there. So man, we got out there, chopped it up with him, and then like I said, met him. Then we ended up being in the green room with other comedians and waiting to see what we was gonna be at. Then it was so crazy, like they was trying to figure out a spot to put us at to do interviews, and then randomly he just like, yeah, y'all go over here. And it was crazy. It's like God almost like he just set up this perfect stage for us just to sit at.
Sure, meant to happen.
Like a table, chairs, the mics and everything. The light was just beaming that. Man, it was, you couldn't.
It was perfect.
It was perfect, man. So while we get connected with Shannon, like, what was y'all thoughts about him, like, just sharing that about, manifesting that, changing his number and just knowing that, like, he was going to be going to LA, even though it took him 5 years to get there, but just the will he had, just, to make that whole thing happen.
Me personally, I feel like there's always power in the tongue. So,
For sure.
you know what I mean? If you see it and you believe it, You know what I mean? Like it's up to you to put that work in, and he knew where he wanted to be. You know what I mean? So yeah, it started with that vision. So him speaking it, power in the tongue, most definitely. Yeah.
I think that's the strongest thing, man. Like, man, I was telling people I be going to therapy. My therapist always like, she always talk about how like you got to speak life into yourself and be careful in what you say, man, because your mind don't know what's real. Your soul don't know what's real. Your mind know what you're saying, but your soul don't know what's real is what's not. So you just got to make it happen, man, and like really be present. So I thought that was dope.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know.
Same.
So I was like, how you do that for 5 years? You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you, and stay on the consistent.
There
grind.
he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And our next special guest right here, man, is a celebrity photographer, a good friend, man. His son is one of the biggest music artists in the world. But, man, anytime I get a chance to chop it up with him, it's always a great conversation. Mr. Shannon McCollum. Shannon, how you doing?
Man, I'm great. What's going on, Carlos?
Man, I appreciate you taking the time. I know it was kind of last minute when I reached out to you yesterday, man, but like I said, we had a great conversation last time, and the guys wanted you to come back as well. So I told them, man, I'm going to reach out to Shannon and see if you had the time, man. But like I said, anytime that I reach out to you, you always show me love, man, and you figure out a way to make time. Just so I appreciate you taking the time to, have a conversation with us again.
Man, for sure. Whatever you need, bro, I'm on it, man.
Absolutely. Before we start talking about some of the music, how has this year been for you overall? I know you got a lot going on, so like, how has everything been for you?
Man, this has been a great year for me, bro. I've been super blessed with a lot of projects, staying consistently busy. The kids are healthy. Mom and dad is healthy, which is a blessing. So I'm grateful, man. I've just been grinding, shooting, selling work, forward motion, man.
Right. I remember towards the end of last year, you was talking about you getting ready to, Miles was getting ready to go on the world tour. And when I'm used to saying Miles because I hear you say it all the time, but for people watching, I'm talking about Lil Yachty. And he was on a tour with Tyler, the Creator, the Chromacopia tour. And you had a chance to go out there, correct?
Yep. I went to Paris and Milan, Italy with him. And then, of course, I came to the show here, and then I did the North Carolina show and a couple other shows. So yeah, man, it was great to see him out there rocking for half a year. They were out there for about 6 to 8 months.
Oh, that's dope.
So yeah, man. So it was cool to see my kid out there rocking stadiums.
Yeah. What is that like for you though? To see your child, like you from birth, like you raised them. And at first I remember you were telling me during our first interview, like you weren't even sure he was gonna be a artist because you thought he was just gonna be like into fashion. And to see what he became and just going on a world tour, like what is that to see him from birth to becoming like one of the biggest artists in the world? Like what is that? What is that feeling like for you?
Man, let me tell you something, man. Any dude that's got a kid, or not just a dude, any parent. You got a kid, man. Really, really, what you want from them is you want them to do better than you have done. Mm-hmm. That's you just want them to be a really good human being. You want them to be a good person, and you want them to be able to earn their own money and make a way for themselves. So that's what was important to me. I never would have thought he would turn into what he turned into, man. So. But he's always had the hard work. He's always had the drive. I used to take him on photo shoots when I shot a lot of rappers in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So he kind of was already under my wing on knowing how to act around certain adults, and he was really a fly on the wall in the music industry from an early age, man. I'm talking like from first grade on up. He got to be around the T.I.s and the Jeezys and the John Legend, everybody I worked with, he got to be around, and they treated him with respect, and so he learned a lot, man. When you raise a child in a good environment and put them in good situations, and you put them in opportunities for them to grow, and they can take that and they can become something. Because let me tell you something, man. As a parent, whatever you're doing, good or bad, your kid is picking up on.
Yep.
Whatever you're doing, man, you out here doing some wild shit, your kid is checking you out doing some wild shit.
Yeah.
And if you out here doing some positive stuff and you out here, working hard and your kids, you go to work every day and be on time for whatever you're supposed to be on time for, you're kicking that up. But if you steady hitting that alarm clock and you playing like I'll be there when I get there, your kid is paying attention to that as well. So to feed them with some good shit, man, because I had the opportunity to be fed with good positive things, and so that's what I wanted to pass on to him and his siblings.
I got another question for you. Then I'm gonna turn it over to the guys because I know they got some things they want to ask you as well. But just take us through the mind of like a creative, because you're a creative yourself. Your son's a creative, and it takes a special person to believe in something, even when other people can't see it, and your mind is constantly always going, and you have this vision. And like I said, it takes a special person to like just believe in it and not give up on their dream. But can you just take people through the mind of like a creative and like the things that you see and like what it takes to believe in that dream that you have?
Well, you know what? Number one is if you're a creative and you're young, the most important thing you need, that I think, is you need somebody to believe in you, man. You need that reinforcement, and when you have that reinforcement. And if you playing the piano, you playing the sax or the trumpet, and you learning, and you might not be that good yet, but if someone is telling you, you sound good, practice a little more, you're gonna get even better. Like when you hear that, man, that swells your pride,
yeah.
and it gives you an opportunity to be like, you know what? I want to be better. I want to do better because my mom and my dad or aunt said I could be better. So you have to believe that. You have to believe in your children. You have to believe in your nieces and nephews. You have to believe that, even if you're not a creative and you see that they have a little bit of a inkling of creativity, you have to feed it, man. It's like growing up when I grew up, man, and we played video games. And the game got good, man, and you have to keep feeding that machine. You have to put some more quarters in there, man, to keep it going. So it's all about putting that battery in their back. You know what I mean? If you're a writer, guess what you should be doing? You should be finding writing classes for your kid. You should be buying them all the dope books to write to journal in. You should be buying them, pens and pencils. All the things that can put them in the position to excel. That's what I really, really believe. And that's what my parents did for me. They saw at an early age that I like photography, and they just fed it, man. They just fed me with it. And I kept going and I kept studying other photographers that I admired, and it's like a musician, man. If you sing and you got a certain style, go back and dig and check out Billie Holiday, go into Simone. Somebody did it before you. Whatever you're doing, somebody did it already. You ain't the first one to do it. So you gotta go back and dig, and you ain't gotta do it identically, but you go back and you take pointers, man. You take the good from it, and you learn from the bad.
Shannon, I'm gonna turn it over to the guys. I know they got some questions for you. If you can see everybody, this is Coach Peake right here.
What's going on, man?
Last year. And then we got
What up, Coach?
What's going on?
We got Troop Dizzy and Jay Joyner over here.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, brothers?
I'll let y'all ask a question.
I got a question for you, man. I've been seeing Yachty on wrestling.
Yes, sir.
I've been seeing Yachty with WWE, man. They always showing him on TV and everything. Is he trying to get that bag? Is he trying to I feel like it's a lane though, man. Like, cause they,
you know what?
They feel like they showing him a lot of love.
They show him a lot of love. He be right down there on ringside.
For sure.
And really what it's a love, man. He was a child that loved WWE, and now he got the means to go back and meet those guys, and they look out for him.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's a bag in it, but first and foremost, it's a love for the sport, man. It's just he liked to be there, man. He liked to be right in that situation where he could be so close to it, And yeah, help me pray for a bag out of that. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Hey Shannon, I got a question, man. I got a 12-year-old son, man, and like one of his influences is your son. But my son, he's like into everything. He likes sports. You know, he want to be a clothing designer. He want to box. He want to play basketball. From another father's standpoint, like what type of I guess influence or like conversations I should be having with him to like maybe choose one or maybe choose many, but like what type of influence should I be trying to like give to him at this point when he's so young, or should I just let it come to him, or because I don't want to be too hard on him, but I also want him to actually flourish. I want him to, you know, chase the skies.
So, you know what? Man, you say how old is he?
He's 12.
Okay, this is what I would do, bro. You kind of got the upper hand because your kid is into a lot of different things, and which is good because you're keeping him active.
Yeah.
Let him decide on what's gonna tug at him the most.
Okay.
You know, because whatever you may want him to do, he can do that fully.
Gotcha.
And right now he's still developing. I mean, he's still gaining muscle. He's still gaining speed. He's still gaining, you know, his thought process on all these different things that he likes to do. So let him naturally decide, because something gonna fall off. Something's gonna mean more than the other thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he gonna make that decision. He gonna decide on what he like. Let me tell you something about my kid, man. When he was your kid age, his mama taught him how to sew.
Okay.
And all the kids at school made fun of him because he knew how to sew. And I said, look, man, you a step ahead of the game, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you concerned about somebody laughing at you because you know how to sew? Bro, do you know how many cats that don't know how to sew?
Yeah.
You already know you love clothes. So what Miles would do, bro, I would take him every Tuesday to the thrift store. And that's when they got their shipment in. And he would go every freaking Tuesday and he'd pick out clothes. Well, by this time he was in middle school, and the sweats, the Adidas sweats or the Nike sweats would be real big and baggy. Man, he would cut them shits and sew them and make them skinny. And then wear them to school, and the other kids was like, yo, where'd you get them from? This is before designers started making them skinny. He would cut them and sew it back and make them skinny himself. Let me tell you what happened, man. Next thing you know, he started getting fucking orders. He started getting orders because he was flying with it. And the other kids wasn't having those skinny Adidas track pants. So he started sewing people pants for $10 and $15, and he started making bread off of it. So what I would say to you and your youngin', man, just see what he rocking with, but encourage it all, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be like, nah, boys don't do that, man. Let him rock with whatever. He know what he like.
Yes, sir.
And if he like it, just push him. And wherever you live, like if your kid into fashion, let him find out who got a little store, or who sell clothes or who do whatever, and be like, look, man, for an hour or two out your day, you're gonna come up here and help them. Everybody love free help. Allow him to come stock some clothes or to, you know, hang out at the boxing ring and watch and just let him soak it up, man. Yeah. Let him be a student or whatever you feel like he really rocking with.
Yeah.
And I promise you, man, from that point on, he'll develop the business side of things. Because what happens is you say, hey man, but they just got a shipment of 50 jeans. Shit, last week I put 15 of them up. Now 15 are gone. You know, I mean, those things keep his mind, you know, in forward motion. And it gives you the opportunity to not only just love jeans and love sneakers and love clothes, but you get to see the other side of the business. We want to put our kids in position not only to love the shit they love, but to also to have the business sense behind it.
Yeah.
To know how invoices work, to know how people talk to customers and clients. All of that shit matter, man.
Yeah.
All of it matters. It is so important for our kids to be equipped at an early age to know how to really be entrepreneurs. And that's just what I believe, bro. I really believe that. I believe that at an early age, the more we teach these kids how to become entrepreneurs, even if they go work for somebody, you will still have a business savvy that you're ahead of the curve of everybody else your age.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, definitely.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I got a question for him. Hey, so I got a question, man. Oh, so say I'm just starting out. I want to start doing photography. I only got maybe $300-400. What is the best camera to buy starting out? Or what's my first investment if it's not a camera?
I tell you now, hey coach, let me tell you, man, the thing now is the difference between when I started back in 1991 taking pictures versus now.
Yeah.
Everybody makes a good fucking camera. I mean, you got photography and video in it in one camera. You know, you don't have to go between the twos. So $300-400, I would, if you can scoot up to about 4 or 5, you can look at it like a Canon T7.
Okay.
They make and it comes with a fixed lens. It comes with an 18 to 55 millimeter lens. It has a little pop-up flash on it. And that's a great beginner camera, man. And it's lightweight. It's not heavy. You can look it up on Amazon. It's a Canon T7. And it comes with a little camera bag. Comes with a couple filters.
Okay.
And it's just a good camera that you can learn off of, man. It's just a really good camera without breaking the bank. And the quality, the megapixels are probably around 20-24 megapixels, which is great, sharp pictures. So that's kind of a lane I would consider looking at.
I got you. Appreciate that.
Hey man, I got a question, man. So like when you taking pictures, like when you in the moment, what are you looking for? Like what's the eye for? Because I remember last year you said something about, I think you took a picture of Dre and Big Boy, I think you was in the car with him or something. We were talking about, I forget.
Yeah.
So it's like how do you, like when you in the moment, especially like, okay, just for instance, like the Chromacopia tour, like were there any moments where you were like, I got to have this as a picture?
Yeah, because you know what I do? When you choose, I'm not or make beats or anything, but what I will say as a photographer, life is an image to me. And let me break that down. If I'm in the grocery store, if I'm at the gas station, or if I'm at the or the mall, I look at people's personalities. Okay, I look at how you move. I look at how you laugh. I look at how you shake hands. I look at your best. I look at your right side and your left side. It's just a crazy habit, and I always tend to say to myself, this is how I will photograph this person. I'm always looking for the good in people. I'm always looking for the glass is half full and not half empty. If that's a good analogy.
Great.
I'm looking for something that's gonna make you look good. So I study Gordon Parks a lot, and I study Annie Leibovitz. Those are two of my favorite photographers besides my dad. And I just love photographing people. I love moods. I love catching people dapping. I love people smiling, laughing. Like, I like that. That's the shit I like. Like, if you see my stuff, everything looks like a story. Like, my work looks like a story. It's very journalistic. It's a very journalistic approach. So, and that comes from liking people. That comes from studying people. Like, you see how you was just standing with your hand on your face?
Yeah.
That was a picture to me. You know what I mean? That was a fly little portrait to me. So I look at shit like that. You know, I look I look at all of that. Like that's a thing to me, you know, and that allows me to say, okay, I will capture that brother that way because, you know, I see how he's posed, and you weren't even trying to pose, but you were posing. So it's just before you snap a picture, it's a matter of paying attention to your subject. Like when I'm out shooting. And when I'm on tour, like I still tour with George Lopez, I'm paying attention to mannerisms. I'm paying attention to who's in the room, how people are moving, and you know. So it's just being attentive to the art form. Really, it's just being attentive to, you know. It's like if you're a producer, you listen to music differently.
For sure.
You don't listen to music how the regular listen to music. You listening to that break beat. You listening to them horns. You listening to something a little different. And as a child, my son I used to have a Jeep Wrangler, and I used to have my son in the car seat, and I used to have the top off, and we would listen to songs, and you know, naming him Miles. By that time, I was a huge Miles Davis fan, and I would say, man, listen to them drums, man. Listen to the snare. Don't listen to the trumpet. Listen to the snare. Listen to the snare. And when you do that, when you start training your ear to hear not just what's in front, but the other things that are going on, that's what life. Not just learning what's in front of you, but learning what's in the other thing. You know, you ever notice when you go in a house party or you go to a club, you need to watch them other niggas.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't necessarily your partners. You need to keep your third eye open on them other niggas.
For sure.
And that's my shit on photography. I keep my third eye open on what would make a good photograph. Even if they ain't got my camera, I'm still training. I'm still sharpening my tools. Iron sharpens iron. So you just be attentive to the things around you, and just peep how people move, peep how things are going. Know where the exit door is. Know who getting a little too drunk. No, just
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Man. It really is just life lessons. It's being attentive to how you move. And that's how I move in this photography shit. I'm attentive to what's around me all the time, with or without the camera. I'm attentive. So if I come back and I get hired to shoot something or whatever, I know how to move in that space. Like I could be outside somewhere and the sun is setting, and now I'm looking at okay, this is how I would have shot that chick over there dancing. Or this is how I would have did this. I'm always pushing myself to be attentive to what's in front of me, man. I'm always doing that. It's just a little thing I have with myself on trying to better myself, not just in photography, but better myself on how I see shit.
For sure.
Shannon, do you have a photo that you took like in the 90s or the early 2000s that maybe at that moment you didn't really necessarily like understand the moment, but like as time progressed, when you look at it now, you're like, man, I can't really believe I got this shot of like maybe like Outkast or anybody like Luda, anybody. Do you have a moment like when you took it, you might not have fully understood like that moment that you were in, but now when you look back on it, it's like you took something special?
Yeah, man, and you know you don't know you're doing it when it's happening, because you in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You in it. You in the moment. You don't know it's finna be special, man. Let me tell you something. And this goes for anything that any of y'all do, man. It starts with your character, bro. It starts with how you move in life. Because let me tell you what a lot of people do. A lot of people judge you off how fucked up you might do something. But you may not get all the recognition off when you do some super cool shit or you a stand-up dude. But people always know that in the back of their head. They might not say it, but they can rock and be around you because they know your character is real stand-up. And so I did some work for this cat in Atlanta, and he got a bigger job, and he went on to New Orleans. And I don't know if I told you this story, Carlos, but dude linked me with the White House, bro. And I got the opportunity to shoot Barack and Michelle Obama based off how I moved in Atlanta with this cat. how I was around some corporate cats that he hired me to shoot, and everybody loved the pictures. But more importantly, how I came in the office and how I was dressed, how I made a decision on how I was gonna be like professional, how I turned the pictures around and didn't have them waiting on the fucking pictures. I turned the pictures around before I said I would. Like if I told them 5 days, I did it in 2. And that went into me having to photograph the Obamas. And the picture that I got, bro, it was the anniversary of 9/11. Hurricane Katrina, whatever that was. And they had they had a lot of the 7th Ward, the 9th Ward, a lot of shit like that. And dude said, "Look, man, I want to hire you to photograph the Obamas. They're gonna come and walk our property." So, of course, I'm psyched. He flew me out there. I got out there. The Obamas, pull up and the whole line of the fleet of cars and the police escort. And when they got out, Barack saw me, bro. And being in the field of all, white folks. And he saw this young black photographer. And of course, I can't read his mind. But when he got me, bro, and we made eye contact, he smiled at me, man. And when he smiled at me, I was like, like 10 shots off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got him off quick. You know what I mean? Because with the end, show you the image. What it says is, damn, that's a genuine ass smile at this brother, man. We know the difference between a fake smile and a real genuine smile. That brother smiled at me, man.
Right.
And it just meant so much to me. It happened to me. I gotta tell you another story. I got this super dope picture of Minister Farrakhan. So back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Puff had a restaurant in Atlanta on Peachtree called Justin's. Okay, that was a restaurant called Justin's. He named after his son. It was a popping restaurant. They shut it down one day, and Minister Louis Farrakhan came and spoke to all that.
Oh, we gotta try to get him back.
Atlanta rappers. He came and whoever stood up and said some just, he dropped some science. You know how Killer Mike do.
Yeah.
He dropped some science, and the response that Minister Farrakhan said to him was so powerful, and it made Killer Mike start tearing up. So of course, I caught shots of Killer Mike tearing up, and as we're leaving, we get in like a single form line, and it was a very small group, but everybody's shaking Minister Farrakhan's hand. So here I am. I got the opportunity to shake Minister Farrakhan's hand. Do I want to? Do I want to shake his hand? Of course I want to shake his hand. But I'm a fucking photographer, man, and I'm looking for the moment. And so instead of shaking his hand, I stepped back and took his picture, and I made him smile because I didn't shake his hand. And he smiled naturally because, oh, okay, you trying to get a picture. So I mean, it's just a matter of being locked in the moment, and also the reason I was able to get in that room again, it goes off character, it goes off who I am, it goes off these other rappers were like, yeah, I know who he is, we fuck with him, and somebody else, I did a podcast. Somebody said, how was you able to go from past Detroit camp to Outcast camp to, Luda and all these different camps? I said, because guess what? Nobody ever had no foul shit to say to me. I ain't never, if a girl was doing some crazy shit at the studio, I ain't never released no pictures of nobody looking crazy. I ain't never, nobody in no bad light, man. So when you do that, people treat you. And then now you're able to get in the room, you can get these dope shots. Like I was supposed to be in there with Farrakhan. I was the only photographer in there, but he was in there talking to a close crowd of Atlanta rappers because Atlanta had a lock on rappers at the time on the industry. And I was the only cat in there that was allowed to be in the room with like 10 other rappers.
That's dope.
So it's just how you move. But my son don't get to be who he is without the way I moved first. It's Atlanta, man. Atlanta, where y'all from, we ain't that much bigger than South Carolina. Nothing, cause it's so the entertainment industry. Everybody know everybody here.
Yeah.
So if I trust me, when I started shooting in '91, if I would have been on some fuck shit and taking people's money and not turning pictures in, when I went to Coach K from QC, he would have never seen me. He would never even gave me and my son time of day to come to the studio and meet him if I would have been on some fuck shit when he was back with Jeezy, because I used to shoot for him. First he started with Pastor Troy, and then he started with Jeezy, but I used to always be there. He would hire me. He would hire me to go to the club and hang out with them. So if I hadn't been that type of dude, man, you think 15, 20 years later, my kid would have been able to come up and be like, oh, I'm a rapper. My son had already been in his DM. I didn't even know that. He had already been in his DM on Instagram. And he said, guess what I found? Coach K told me this. Guess what I found, man? He said, your son hit me this past summer and said, I'm the next big thing. And I never opened the DM. He never opened it. But guess what he did, dude? He picked up my phone call.
Yeah.
I said, hey, man, my son trying to rap. You know how many niggas come up to a Quincy Jones type nigga? I do music. But you know how many dudes get to go in that room? The dudes that come off a good relationship with a Quincy Jones.
Solid ones, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that goes back to character. That goes up to being a stand. And when it comes to this entertainment shit and this photography shit, I can hang my hat on. I've always been a stand-up nigga. I ain't never did nobody dirty at all, because I believe in karma. And what I got out of that is I got the opportunity to be in a relay race and pass the torch to my kid, man. And he did shit with it that I could never ever fathom that I could ever imagine. You know, he took that shit and ran with the fashion. He took that with the movie shit. He took that shit and ran with not only rapping, but nigga out here singing, nigga out here now. He directed 21 Savage new videos for his new album. Like, he's directing now. You know what I mean? So it's once you open one door, man, we know how the game go. Many doors can open, but it's how you move in this shit. It's how you moving. Like my man said, he got a 12-year-old that loves 5 or 6 different things. Guess what? It's gonna be all based on how Pops put him in position,
Right.
and how he fall in the line with it. How is Pops in the community? Is he a stand-up dude? When it's your son's turn, the community gonna say, yeah, Pops is stand-up or Pops not. And also, is Pops gonna be there when you at the boxing ring? Are you taking him to the stuff? Or are you just letting the mom do it? You show up with him.
That's for real.
You show up with him. We need to see black men show up with their black kids, man. We need to see that more. That's some off the rip. It's some cool ass shit to see your dad pull up with you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Practice, soccer, football. Let me tell you something, man. When Pops is in the stands, coaches talk different to them kids, man.
They talk different. I experienced it firsthand.
When you take your kid to want to get a haircut at the barber shop, they rock different with you. Cause your daddy showed up, and we ain't finna do all this irregular shit. I'm here.
For sure.
So, pardon me for over talking, man, but I had some shit to get off my chest.
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Hey, I got one more question for you, man. I know you kind of biased, and I'm gonna ask you anyway. Do you think Atlanta fell off, like music wise?
No, I don't. I don't, man. We slowed down because we done held the crown for so long.
For sure.
We done held this thing for so long. So I don't think we fell off. I think it's just an opportunity where other people are gaining traction. I mean, Atlanta's still producing some great songs, some great records, but not like not like the run we had.
For sure.
We ain't nowhere near. I mean, at one point, QC was like Motown, bro.
That's real shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to keep it a buck,
That's
we were
real
like
tough.
Motown, but Atlanta ain't the same as it was. I can. I'm from Atlanta. I can say that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the fact that you could be at the studio, bro, and 2 Chainz will be there, and Thug will be there, and Baby will be there, and niggas will just jump on the record with you.
Yeah.
All the time, man. Niggas is being my DM like, hey man, can your son pull up like the Killer Mikes and all these other older cats?
Yeah.
They be hitting me asking me, can my son pull up? So it's a community. It's like Atlanta, we Southern, man. We country folks, man. We support each other.
For sure.
It's just, yeah, that's what it is.
How important is that to be in like a prime location like that, as far as like when you find like your career or something that you want to be in, like to be in that actual location? Because I remember you were saying like with Future, what his family, like before he was even rapping, like he was around the Dungeon family or just any other artists, like they hang around other artists, and then once one of them get on, they eventually put somebody else on that they cool with. Like how important is that to like actually like be in those type of spaces?
Listen, man, it goes back to relationships. It goes back to character. Let me tell you something. Future cousin was Rico Wade before he passed, and Rico Wade started the whole Dungeon shit. So he went when Rico used to have me come over there all the time at the Dungeon. I didn't know who the fuck Future was. He was a teenager, but he was a kid. There's always a kid somewhere. There's a kid at the barbershop sweeping hair. There's a kid, that just be around. And that was Future. He was quiet. He didn't get in nobody's business, but they rock with him. He was all that CeeLo, Gibb. I paid attention. I saw how they moved, and I saw how they rock with him. He wasn't trying to rap. I ain't never see him get in the booth. I ain't never seen him do none of that. He wasn't Future then. He was calling himself, they were calling him Meathead or some shit like that. Word. So, he was just a kid, man, but it goes back to, knowing how to act, man, around adults. You know what I mean? Knowing how to move in a circle. Imagine him being 16-year-old and he being that annoying-ass kid. You wouldn't have been hanging with them dudes, man. Them dudes wouldn't have had that shit. Them grown-ass men. But he knew how to act. He knew to shut up, be in the corner, and absorb the energy. Just like my kid. My kid knew how to act, man. He knew how to. If I took him on the shoot with me, which I took him all the time, and I always showed him how much I made. I wanted him to know how the industry was good to me, and how them fly little sneakers you got on didn't just come out of nowhere. This is because Dad did this and this and this. Like I always wanted to do that and show him, because I thought it was always important for him to know how I move. But really, it's based on relationships, man. It's based on relationships. It's like you cats in this room right now. Y'all can't all be in that same room if y'all ain't built no camaraderie. Sure. You know what I mean? It's what it is, man. You once you find some solid dudes and some solid people, you keep them in your circle, man. It's just how I move. And next thing you know, 10 years done went by, 15 years done went by, and then Future, so he picked up the game and he became who he became. But he didn't become who he became off the heels of just because he did it. He was around real ballers. He was around Big Boy and Andre at their height, bro. He was around at AT Aliens, and he was around for all of that.
Sheesh.
Just being the cat in the corner.
That's crazy.
That's free game.
Yeah.
Shannon, I got another question for you.
Yes.
Give me at least like 3 to 5 of your favorite records out of Atlanta, like that you like from the 90s, the early 2000s. Like, what's some of your favorite records that came out of Atlanta?
Oh my God, bro. Wow. I mean, some stuff that I was probably early on. We used to, which y'all wouldn't know because they didn't make it out of Atlanta. But we had some cats called Raheem the Dream.
I know.
He was dope. He had a song called Raheem the Dream. Then we had a cat named MC Shy D, which and this was all Atlanta shit. Let's see. I'm biased, man. So Cell Therapy from Goody Mob.
Yeah.
Golly, man. Spodiote from Outkast.
Damn.
Yeah, he definitely biased.
Yeah. So yeah, that's 3 right there. But I could go on, man. But it's listen, man. Atlanta been putting on for a long time, bro.
Okay.
Man,
Well, listen, man, I gotta jump off. But thank you, brothers, man.
Oh yeah,
Shannon,
for sure, bro.
I appreciate you again, man. Like I said, anytime that I reach out to you, you always show love, man. Like I said, still working on the documentary too. That's gonna have a lot of footage from entrepreneurs over the years. But like I said, I'm definitely keep you in the loop about that. But man, thank you again for joining us, and we really appreciate you.
Shout out to you,
Thank y'all, man. Y'all boys have a good new year and make 2026 better than 2025, bro.
Yes, sir. Same to you, my boy.
Same to you.
All right, have a good one, Shannon.
All right, King. For sure.
My dog. Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
that was Shannon McCollum, man. Like, it's still, it's still dope to me, man, just to be able to like pick up the phone and just call these people.
Yeah,
So,
I
man.
thought that was dope in itself, just to
Just
and then him dropping jewels and
yeah.
That fatherhood shit. That's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
Every time I hear him talk, it's like about being a solid dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that go a long way, and that's why Yachty is the way he is too.
I feel that's why I had to kind of like, because I heard him say that, and I said, this is my opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To ask him
to
about
ask
it.
that question. Because
Yeah.
obviously he's a little older than us. So, like, being a father, like, ain't no perfect to it. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Ain't no book on it. So, I needed that, needed that little bit of insight, whether I knew it or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It was like confirmation. It was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm on the right thing, keeping them busy, keeping them active.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That was super dope, man. Like I said, he a good dude, man. Like anytime, like he just invited me to his home, like off the strip, just cause he didn't even know who I was. Like I just reached out to him. I didn't even know what I was doing, man. I just reached out to him, told him what I had going
He
on.
saw your drive, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And man, ever since then, this was probably about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And man, we just been cool ever since then, man. And it's like I don't always just blow his phone up, man, or ask for no major favors or nothing. It's just just check in, see how he doing.
Looking out, man.
And man, just he said he loved to come back on, so man, I had to get him back on.
That said a lot about you too, bro. Cause you can call these folks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you a good dude. Cause man, I know something. If somebody hit my line and I ain't trying to talk, I ain't about to talk to you out then. You know what I mean? Like, but they answering you, bro, and they answer every year. So
Yeah.
that's dope.
It ain't like I'm like, hey, you think I can get
Bingo,
out of this?
bingo,
I don't
yeah.
take advantage of those relationships, man, because stuff like that, man, that's be a quick
Should
way to
be
get blocked.
aggravating,
So nah,
Yeah.
it ain't never anything like that. It's just just checking in, man. But like I said, been 6-7 years and it's just been super solid, man. I know we won't be able to touch all the topics on here, man, because we got to get ready to wrap it up soon. But let's talk about top 5 albums from this year. Like, who did y'all have in y'all top 5?
I had Gunna for my number one because that was I love that album. I think Clips had a good album. I think I liked it. Nas and DJ Premier. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never been a big
ain't
Nas
give it
fan
a
like that,
chance,
but it was
man.
alright though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't give it a chance.
The only thing I didn't like, Premier seemed like he was aged a little bit.
Of course, you know what I
You know
mean.
what I'm saying? But outside of that, it's still DJ Premier.
I liked it for what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Boss Man D-Lo, man. I like Boss Man D-Lo. I like the flavor he dropping right now. What it was, 4 for me? I think I'm missing one.
Yeah.
That's all I got for it. Tyler Creator. I'm gonna give Tyler Creator his flowers, man. He put together a dope project.
Man.
He had a great year. He did numbers. And
Tyler
he
be
ain't,
rapping, too.
you feel me?
He be
And he ain't
rapping,
scared to push the boundaries.
Man.
Like, he's not scared to get outside that box.
Old talent too, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
Flower Boy and all them shits, man. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
I had Clips. Actually, I made a note. I said Clips and then everybody else. But and I started thinking, I was like, man, Alfredo 2 dropped this year. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs because he be rapping.
Gibbs be rapping.
Whoa, he be
Gibbs
going
be going
crazy.
in.
He be going
Gibbs be
crazy,
rapping,
man. And I feel like it's the antics sometimes that take away from it. But
sure.
but Gibbs go crazy. Chance album hard. I was real big on that Chance album just because he got a few songs. He opened up the album and it feel like Chicago. It feel like I ain't gonna say it feel like Yay, but it feel like Chicago.
It was dope.
Yeah, it was dope.
I like the record he had at the end with Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah, that was
one of my
hard.
favorite records.
Yeah, that was hard. Man, one of my favorite songs on that was called The Negro Problem. Like how we go through stuff and everybody else be like, that ain't our problem, that's y'all problem. You know what I'm saying? So it was some dope records on there. Tyler, of course, and Wale. I like Wale's album. So
Man, I start off again. I'm gonna say I'm starting off with Belly Gang Cushington.
Sure,
You know what I
sure.
mean? The Streets is Yours. That's my number one. Then I'm gonna go NBA YoungBoy Monster album. I mess with that. And that's only based off because my kids playing it in rotation so much, it turned me up to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
G Herbo. You know what I mean? Lil Herb, I like his album. You know what I mean?
I forgot about Herbo.
Yeah, Herb. Herb be really rapping. Fourth, I would say, I forgot the name of the album, but it's the Futuristic Summer. Not Futuristic.
Metro Boom, man. That was,
Like, if you really listening, like they had the whole summer for real. You know what I mean? Like you can't really.
And Joe was going crazy, boy.
They stealing all the swag.
Really, I don't know if I got a 5. I think I've been pushing them super strong. But I'll go Freddie Gibbs because Freddie Gibbs super hard. But he's been hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs been rapping. That's right.
I'm going with them 5 right now.
So I had 5. I had Offset, Kiara. Kiara was hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
I had 4. I had Gibbs, Alfredo 2. 3. I had Clips. 2 and 3 went back and forth for me. I went 2. I went with Wale. Everything is a lot, man. And then number 1, I had JID. God does like that.
I had.
That was crazy, man.
That was hard.
Yeah, but that was my top 5, man. And of course, you can't go wrong with Gunna either, though.
Yeah.
But I had
Gunna was my favorite. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Gunna was.
I guess I get a 6 then because I forgot to put that one in. We just talking about that.
Yeah.
I give an honorable mention to I don't know if y'all fuck with it or whatever, but Cardi B. I thought her project was great.
Yeah, it was
you know, you could tell she was pissed.
Yeah, she was pissed.
You know what I mean?
The album was really,
yeah. But she was snapping. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Her beat selection was tough too. Like,
that was crazy.
She had shit that make you think like she was a dude. Like it was I don't know what name of the song, but it was one of the songs I swear I heard Jeezy on it. Or he should have been on that.
Was it an Airtime song?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
That beat real hard.
Beat. I was like, this shit sound like a trap. Like Cardi B really. She keep her ear to the streets, bro. Like, you know, she got that pain inside of her. She really makes solid music. I like that.
How y'all feel about, like, how she had songs she put out, like, 4 or 5 years ago and put them on the album and they count towards, like, the streaming, though? I think that's like a little cheat code.
They've been doing that for the past 4 or 5 years. It's not even just her.
It's a bundles thing.
If it's something like maybe a year ago.
Nah.
But 5.
You putting Walk on there and the album going platinum.
Already.
Man.
They cheating the game. You know that.
Yeah.
Nah,
Cooking
man,
the numbers.
I ain't with that, man.
Yeah, they do that, man.
Yeah, they cheating.
I love for Cardi, man, but nah, I don't care. I don't like how. I wouldn't even want to put a song on the album.
Well, I got old material on there.
Yeah. But you got But it's not her doing it. It's the labels doing it though, cause they want that perception of the numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the labels doing that.
I feel like she big enough to what she.
I was about to say at this point she got a little voice.
She probably could, but they be
now.
back and forth in them rooms, man.
You know what, she made okay because she wanted the album to be successful. Because this is a little layoff. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, she kind of was like, you know, if it do anything, go ahead and do that because I really want to do numbers and I need this. Like, especially I guess fresh off a divorce, then you move in a whole other situation. You know what I mean? You remind y'all, you know what I mean? But
you think her music gonna change now that Offset ain't in the picture?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This ain't.
I feel like he had a big.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I
that nigga was rapping on his album, boy. Like he was going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was like no hey. I done heard better from Offset, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But he did his thing though. He did his thing.
That song with Lucci, that shit was hard.
Okay, I get it.
But I like
Lucci
I like how they letting Lucci get back in that
space.
That space. But I mean, that's his sound though.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
Like,
ain't nobody in Atlanta sound like Lucci. You know what I mean? Like he got his own sound. And for me, bro, I like his beat selection too, and what he talking about because it's pain in a lot of his shit too. It's like. And he allows himself to be vulnerable in music. That's what I like. Still gangster, but still vulnerable at the same time.
I like that record him and Young Thug got. On the hook, he say niggas like mine or something like that. Man, I don't know. That record was hard though.
Yeah.
I like the him and Thug record.
Let's go to most disappointing album. Which album did y'all feel like kind of like let y'all down this year?
Thug.
Same Thug.
Yeah.
He had a lot of hype coming in, you know, with the case and stuff, and then just dropped some booty.
It's just like he put up old shit that he had in the vault and just threw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Based off what he was right before he went in. I don't think that shit. No, you gotta really, man, take your time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like when Pooh Shiesty really let Hills go,
FDO, man. That shit hard.
Man, that shit hard,
What?
bro.
That shit hard.
And he ain't rush out with that song when he first came on.
Nah.
That man sat home for 2 months. That shit hard, bro.
shit hard.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta be strategic, but yeah, just to go ahead and go into old this and
It's bullshit.
yeah, it's bull. Because you disappoint the fans, and at the same time, bro, we waited on your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you had shit to talk about,
Yeah,
so
you
you
know,
could have really.
That's what made me mad.
Yeah.
You got stuff to talk
Got
about.
stuff to talk about.
And you really, I feel like everything is out this number one, but this whole thing with him and Gunna, like, I don't know if it'll ever end, but it's like,
It's time to let it go.
it's time to let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
It's time to let it go. Bro, be
Bro,
real,
Mac
man.
was trying to really get him to really let it go in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He still was holding on to.
That's
the
what
shit,
I ain't
yeah.
like.
And then the video come out and he talking to him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't like that though, cause it's like, bro, I think I talked to y'all about this last year, but like I seen Thug and Gunna at their last show before they got locked up. It was in Austin, Texas. Thug baby mama got killed right before the show.
at the bowling alley.
Yeah, Thug in Austin, so he can't go back home.
Right.
He come out on stage, he don't even look at us, and Gunna was on stage trying to get him live
Yeah.
the whole time. I see this, and I'm like, ain't no way y'all boys went through this as partners. I'm talking, fuck that, excuse me, whatever that jail shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, y'all, come on, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's your dog. You know what I mean?
That's your man's.
Yeah.
He was there when he was at
Say
the
you
lowest.
sorry, you say you sorry, y'all move on,
Yeah.
cause the music ain't hitting. You know how Gunna is.
Yeah,
Shit,
but
yeah.
Thug
You know
ain't.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
And you really see who really, I mean, I hate to say this shit, but you really see who really was moving the pen anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
cause
I was creating the vibe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause of
Gunna
the,
ain't missed.
no, bro, he ain't missed.
Yeah,
Bro. That
miss.
man got his shape and got his mind right. I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Mhm.
shit was
And he
tough,
doing
bro.
the best thing by not even saying nothing.
Period.
Just keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Just work.
Yeah.
Man.
But how long is too long? Do you think should it be a point he should say something, or
I
should he
would.
just keep quiet the
I
whole
would.
time?
I be on
I'm
some
winning.
Jay-Z shit, like just don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
winning. What I'm. Hey, what I. Cause if he say something, then it's like.
But I mean, not say nothing in regards to like
Who gotta say something?
Gunna. I ain't
I don't
saying
feel
gotta
like
say
you
nothing.
gotta
I'm
say
saying like
nothing.
like how long is too long not to even do your side? You know what I mean? Like open up and express how you feel versus not saying nothing for
Okay.
this long period of time.
Okay, so Pete Gang. Gonna get out. He dropped bread and butter. He talked exactly about this shit. Crickets. You know what I'm saying? And it was like bread and butter was hard, but then it was like what was the record that went crazy when he first came out? The one that had it went number one or whatever it was.
Fuck you mean something?
Yeah. Fuck
yeah.
You Mean went crazy, but it's like bread and butter was the one where he talking the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like everybody else just turned their back on him and everything. But then it's like you got all these people involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to 21, shout out to Baby, shout out to all y'all, but y'all music ain't him.
It motherfucker-
Yeah.
It ain't him.
That run over with. That
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That 21 Savage album, ain't nobody talk about that.
Baby album.
Not for
ass
real.
too.
They talk about the interview.
Baby shit was ass too.
Yeah, ain't
That
nobody
was
talking
my
about
it.
most disappointing album. The one he dropped at the beginning of the year, and then he dropped the
That's what
lead.
I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even.
But to the streets though, oh yeah, Gunna this, Gunna that, man. Where the music at?
Music, that what we
Got
care.
Got Gunna
music
kicking
at?
ass with the music.
Yeah,
Where the
yeah.
music at,
And they
man?
know it too. They peers.
That's why they want Gunna to be.
Word.
That's why they trying to.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hell of a moment when everything's settled, but you know, like right now, it just look crazy to me, man.
And you can tell Gunna really loves the music.
Yeah,
Like
for
21
sure.
and Baby them, you know, they'll tell you all the time. They just like the money, I guess.
Yeah.
The being something with but Gunna really loves the
One time
music.
stay so connected to the street.
Yeah.
When they let the street politics matter more than the fucking music.
Exactly.
That's why they dropping them
Bullshit.
duds and shit.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Ain't no disrespect to the streets, but these niggas ain't holding it down like they used
No,
to.
it
It ain't even the same. You
Hell
feel
no.
me? So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? So that ain't that. They ain't
We're
gonna
gonna do a couple more of these and wrap it up. Who does y'all feel like, if hip hop had an MVP, like who had the biggest year in hip hop?
I'm gonna say what me and Truth was talking about this before the podcast, but I had to say Tyler the Creator, man. To me, is one honorable mention Boss Man D-Lo. You know what I'm saying? He had a good year too. But Tyler the Creator, man, he really pushing the boundaries on hip hop. He ain't scared to do nothing. He ain't scared to be himself. He don't play by the political rules. He really get out there and do his thing. He got the fan base. He got the numbers. I ain't gonna lie, he had a crazy year.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that we had all this other shit going on. So it could have easily overshadowed what he had going on, but he still broke through the noise.
I want to piggyback off that too.
Go ahead.
Like with Tyler dropped 2 albums within 8 months. Both of them go number 1. Both of them going crazy. On top of that, the West going crazy because Kendrick doing his thing. So it's like I'm gonna ride this wave and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's other rappers that I feel like they made a wave, but I made music. It's hard to drop 2 albums in 8 months. You know what I'm saying?
2 solid albums.
Full length albums.
Yeah.
What? Why your pen got me going crazy every day? Like you like.
I feel like how we talk about Kendrick, Cole, and Drake is that big 3. If it was like a new big 3, Tyler would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
it'd be one of those.
But then it's Tyler and who else?
I guess I'm out of tune, bro. I gotta catch up with Tyler though. Like,
He started to grow
you
on
know what I
me.
mean?
Like,
For y'all to put that much pressure on, I'm gonna have to. When I go
Tyler
to
be
the
right.
night,
Yeah, check him out. I ain't gonna say he for everybody,
He ain't for
but
everybody,
he
but
definitely,
when I fuck with his
you know what I
old
mean?
shit, it just
Right.
you know I kind of like you know because a lot of times I guess like his outside antics a little bit or his persona to be kind of
I
like,
get you. He was a little wild.
a little different
Yeah.
for me. You know what I mean? So that kind of like blurred my mind with the music. But if y'all say it's what it is,
Yeah.
He,
I'm gonna check
to
it
me,
out.
he would be in that next big 3 probably.
So I feel like with Chromacopia, what you talking about, like with the outside antics, with Chromacopia, the whole theme of the album is a mask. I feel like he pulled the mask off and he revealing like he talking about his mama asking him for grandkids and he describing him getting gray hairs and how his mama ain't looking the same, his partners ain't looking the same. Like he really being introspective, but it's like he building worlds on albums, which I feel like a lot of people don't do no more.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's what I like about it, you know, because I feel like that's hard. But there's also other rappers out here that I feel like they just drop hard ass albums. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to think like this year with the Clips. I feel like that album.
That was tough.
Yeah. And it took ageism out of hip hop. Like I'm tired of us when we be like, oh, you 50, you can't rap no more. Rap 50 years old.
Yeah, how about say this shit?
You know what
50 years
I'm
old?
saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you that whole thing. But yeah.
Who had the who would y'all say had an underrated year? Like they didn't get enough, credit. Probably Chance.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Chance.
Yeah. Chance got nominated for a Grammy for Best Hip Hop Album, and ain't nobody listened to it. You know what I mean? But like the album, when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, you rapping?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, always
rapping
been dope.
like you going crazy, but it's like I don't know, man. It was a weird year for rap, in a way. You know.
And I seen Wale was mad at the label or something. What right?
Yeah.
When he was on the internet, talking about they weren't pushing him as much as they should have been or something.
Wale didn't have the numbers, but the album fire. Like
Album tough.
Wale album. If this would have came out during the blog era,
He would have went crazy.
man, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, he would have been up there, but it's also the fact that Wale's still dropping music in 2025.
Yeah.
Like, I heard Wale, I graduated 2009, bro. I remember senior week, I heard Wale for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And then he's still going crazy.
Wale
like,
been dope, man.
yeah.
That Downtown record, one of my favorite records from Wale.
Yeah.
Shit, Nike boots, like all that.
All that.
Shit,
All that.
Like Pretty Girls is still one of my damn favorites.
That's a banger.
Ask them, do they smoke?
You'll still catch me beating the hell out of
Man.
them, acting like it just came
I'm
out.
telling you,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you, man.
Sometimes I feel like he just don't. I don't know. It's like he not satisfied with where he at. Like he just.
Yeah, it's
Like
he
he's something,
emotional, man. Like
Yeah. It's
not
like he just-
ungrateful, but it be like that. You know what I mean? Like it's like, bro, we really like even when him and Cole was having their little shit going on. You know what I mean? Like he wanted Cole to be, bro. Like people really fuck with you, bro. So you
Yeah,
gotta,
definitely.
Like, see, I don't know. It's like you blessed. You know what I mean? Like, but this your lane. This your lane. You blessed. Maximize your lane. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like not worry about who's supposed to give you your credit for this shit because the work gonna speak for itself.
Them outside
Yeah,
voices.
and if you keep grinding shit, double up. Do some other. You just drop some other shit. Like push yourself, cause we in the social media space, bro. That shit going right there every time. You know what I mean? So all you gotta do is keep pushing music, bro. You know what I mean? Like all that. Yeah.
Listen,
Keep focusing on music good.
Cause I was gonna say the same thing, man. He was blaming the labels for not pushing them and all that. I get that, but you also gotta put your work in too.
For sure.
You dope, but you also gotta remind us that you dope.
Yeah, you can't be lazy and put out an album every 2 years or every other. Like the attention span, it just ain't there. You gotta stay before face.
Yeah.
And you got outlets to do it, and he dope. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Like, so you can't get away from that shit. Put the music out, motherfuckers gonna eat it up. Period.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that confidence thing, it ain't if you hip hop is one of the most braggadocious genres. I don't even know if braggadocious is still a word, real word. I heard Jay-Z say it.
Hey, it works though. We know what you're saying.
Ease it in there, but like it's one of those things where it's like they talk about money, all this shit. When you start being sensitive, and you sensitive in interviews and all that shit, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Because it take away the confidence that everybody come to hip hop for. Like you come to hip hop to talk your shit.
It's a competitive sport.
Yeah. So if you whining, don't nobody want to hear it. Or if you whining and then you double down and on the records, you not necessarily whining, but you explaining what it is in a storytelling way. You might have ran them off in the interviews to the point where they ain't even trying to hear that music. You know what I'm saying? They like, bro, all you do is cry. Well, listen to the music and let me tell you why I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But I feel like the interviews, because you get the interviews before you get the music now. You know
That's
what I mean?
real.
I watch his interviews sometimes too, man, and me being a commentator, I guess, when I watch him, his energy always seems like it's a little off, it's a little low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so even when I'm watching shit on my phone, I damn near about to swipe because he come in with that. I guess he want to be like some type of mysterious type of, you know, like I don't know.
Seem like he ain't happy.
He ain't happy, like he just in
I
a
get
space.
Yeah.
And I can feel that through my phone. Like, this nigga here, man. I want to hear the music, but he about to cry.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. I go,
Yeah.
And I mean, you got, bro. I ain't saying you got to be that bitch dancing.
I hate that phone though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying but he created it for himself.
Yeah.
So he the only one that can put himself out of that. Like you ain't gotta be in there dancing and bopping, but at the same time, come in happy about your project, bro. Come in happy about what you doing. Cause like that energy, man, people gonna feel that. You go in the room, but if you go in the room like, so what y'all wanna ask me? I don't like nothing. Shit. We'll just hear about it and then fuck with you when it go number one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
If it go number one, you feel me? Like,
But that's all he can wait for when you come in there like.
That's real.
Like you just see him, like watch his interviews. He coming in there,
word. He always like that.
yeah. So
Moody as hell.
like he down.
Okay.
But like you said, the album was dope though. To me, it was my second favorite album this year.
Man,
like I said,
for sure.
It's the energy though, man. It's just like it just drains.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
Yeah.
be happy, like man.
Man, you know how many kids from the DMV area, period, not even just all over the world, from your area, you know, PG County, like all that, they looking up to you saying shit. If while they can do it,
I can do it.
I can do it too. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel like. That's where your motivation got to come from. And you in the same spot you was in before. And you really, in most cases, bigger than most of your peers. Like you really, you know, or you at least at the same level. Like you ain't really fell off.
Okay, so speaking of that,
Is he ain't with MMG no more? Ain't he?
nah, he ain't.
Nah.
But do you think that he look at Cole and Kendrick? I mean, he could look at Sean too. But it's like the people that it was like the big for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you still trying to play? You still trying to like prove yourself? It's like the little brother that's always trying to prove that. Oh, I can hang with my big brother.
Exactly.
You about 40. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter about your big brothers no more, bro. How you feel?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn them, but I feel like he get caught up in that sometime, man.
Yeah, cause like you said, when we talk about that big three, it's Kendrick, Cole,
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
His name,
Don't never get mentioned
Don't
like he's
never
supposed
get
to. Yeah.
mentioned.
No.
So he feel like
I think he probably read the comments too, bro.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think he wanted
You
to
remember you
digest
seen the
that shit.
thing with him and what's the name earlier this year? What he felt some type of way about
Kai.
Kai. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know his name. Motherfucker, he knew your God was one.
Yeah.
I'm about to
You know what I'm
say.
saying? And like even if he did, maybe in that moment, I don't know. I mean, shit is politics, but the man, he 20 years.
Yeah,
younger than
he
you.
And he in the screaming world, so he know a lot of people we don't know.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
But you was supposed to take advantage of that moment instead of worrying about that bullshit. Build, man.
Should have built with
Build
him.
that relationship.
He could have got you on there.
Yeah.
Boom.
That go through the roof. You
Come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
'Cause they really,
My boy had John Cena on there.
Yeah.
come on, bro.
And Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Like,
LeBron James. Like,
come
you know,
on.
bro,
Yeah,
You shoulda built-
to the stream.
Yeah.
you should have built your relationship with him instead of getting mad.
Bro, Jim Jones, 48 years old, he knew that. Well, you gotta know how to play ball. Bro.
Hell
That man brought merch.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
man came and brought them some shit. He wasn't worried about if you really know me or not. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, Jim from New York, Kai from New York, so it was he knew who he was. But I'm saying, like, utilize that space, boy. In that time, you got.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Worried about motherfucker, he don't know you.
Let him know you.
Let him
Get him
know
to know. You know what I'm saying?
that little brother shit.
Yeah.
You supposed to know me though. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You don't know Kendrick and Cole? I'm just like them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're not.
But you not though. You know, I had a song with Lady Gaga. He really did.
He did.
But you didn't take off. And then I look at what Kendrick did, because it's like Kendrick said, "Mother of the Big Three, it's just Big Me," and it's like, bro, you took it to a whole nother level.
And
Versus
he put that shit on his back too.
for sure,
Put it on his
And
back.
he knew what was coming
for sure.
because it was already a little.
It was
Yeah.
that was already there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Versus somebody being like, man, y'all just don't rock with me, man. I guess that's what y'all want. Y'all don't want this over
And then
here.
go back to what you said. Get your ass in the booth, man.
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
in there.
Yeah, if you honestly, what the best thing he could have did to piggyback off you, if he really felt some type of way or wanted to be mentioned, I ain't gonna say the best thing, because it might have would have ended, but put your pen to work.
Yeah.
Jump in that mix.
Yeah.
Just jump in the mix.
Jump
You
in the
got your
mix.
You
head
feel like
tuned
he
up.
really like.
He feel like he liked them. He liked that. And
I
if you
think they make the same type of music, to be honest with you, like close, but why they give me more poetry than
Yeah.
did anything? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you that boy.
Cole
he
do
can
too,
rap,
but
though,
Cole
man.
really rap.
Yeah.
Kendrick do too, but Kendrick got the edge from the West Coast, and he talking. I ain't.
And Drake got a commercial appeal. Like he just kind of.
Yeah.
While they make good R&B records, out of everybody that we just
Yeah.
named,
Yeah.
it ain't nobody. I'm like when Drake not singing, but Wale got the best R&B features,
Yeah,
the
he bring
best.
the females
You know what I'm
out.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dope.
Yeah.
You can't take away from that shit.
Dog, he sampled. What's that song on the album? He sampled Closer. I feel like it's with Leon Thomas. Shout out to Leon Thomas.
Leon Thomas
He been
going crazy,
He been
first
going
of all.
crazy,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, he got a record with Leon Thomas. That record hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
that
it's
song
like,
hard.
yeah, but it's
Super
like he ain't pushing it.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's so busy complaining about the labels and waiting on the labels. I get that, but man, it's
Damn,
2025.
Maybe it's
The
the
game
activity,
different.
You know what I'm saying? That's, maybe he, I don't know, like what y'all think that is, not even just it being Wale. As an artist, when you that relaxed to the point where you want all the credibility, but you ain't got the motive. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really consistently put out music. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you want to admire your work and shit, and you want people to do it too. And it ain't falling how you want to fall, so what you do? You take some more time off, or do you, like, how y'all feel about it? Or you keep pushing the music?
Me personally, while you working on your new shit, all the old shit that's hot, that you know people like, double down on it, go back, shoot some videos, some reels, some content. Like, re-push the old stuff that's dope.
Yeah.
So people get hyped up again for your new stuff. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Cause
I think he playing the game wrong. I really
Come on,
do.
man.
Like it's like the rap game adjusts real fast, bro. Like me and him been knowing each other since we were teenagers.
Facts.
Like I remember I was in IS.
shit, younger than that, bro. We played ball together.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, been making music together for a long time. But, like, we seen Soulja Boy get on. We seen how he used MySpace.
Yeah.
You see how, I even say Kanye done
Facts.
maneuvered through the years.
Oh, yeah.
Youngboy did something different. The blog eras did something different. But you notice different artists faded out with the blog eras.
Yeah.
The Crits faded out. The
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa's faded out.
And I hate that for Crit, man.
I hate it for
Big
him
Crit, I
too.
fuck with
He
Crit,
hard.
He's still hard.
He's
You know
still
what I'm
hard.
saying?
He
He's
still
still
hard.
hard, but it's like you ain't playing the game the same because now you got your fan base. So now you not playing the game with the streamers and everybody else. You not in people's faces. So people
catering to his fan
for
base.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And then he like, well, my people don't watch streams. You don't know that.
They probably do.
You don't know that. You don't know if you get on the stream right now whether or not you will gain more fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to play the game different, man. But everybody gets stuck in their ways and they become dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? And
Gotta
then it's
adapt.
like, yeah, for sure. Or else you gonna lose it, man.
Period.
And I feel like that's the issue with a lot of artists. Hell, me, I ain't want to play the game. Like I remember people used to be like, man, you gotta get on TikTok. You gotta do that. I like, bro, bro, I ain't get on no TikTok.
I was the same way.
Same
I was the
Yeah.
same way. You gotta play that game, though.
Yeah, but then you look at TikTok and you like, bro, these people get on here. They get on here and fart and get 500,000 views or something. You know what I'm saying? Something stupid. You know what I mean?
But even not even to flip it off hip hop, like, similar situations. I remember when on the comedic side when Mike Epps and Kevin Hart was going at it.
Yeah.
One of the things Kevin Hart said was basically like, motherfucker, like you talking about when you came up in comedy and all the tough spots you had to be in just to get this X amount of looks and all this kind of shit. And you hating on me because I came up in the social media era
Bingo.
and I'm using
It's
it
like
right.
it now,
He was
yeah.
like, motherfucker, you gotta use the motherfucker. this is the lifeline.
Right.
Use it. Like,
Yeah.
how you gonna complain about not being here when I'm here, but I'm using every opportunity that's in front of me? You know what I'm saying?
And
Make
Mike,
it happen.
and
So
Mike
it's
helped
kinda
soak that up too.
Yeah, he did.
Cause he
doing
doing it.
now.
Yeah, I say cause he
But
doing
I'm saying in the
it.
beginning, he was like, you know what, for gatekeeping and woo. And I understood what Kevin's saying. Like, man, bro, you are the OG. We is close in age, but you were out before me. Nigga, I used shit, and it's working.
Facts.
It took him a minute, but he caught on to that shit.
Yeah.
I wanted Faison Love gonna catch on. You know, he ain't no.
He ain't on everything,
He ain't
bro.
on everything.
Him and Eric Spears.
Shit working. He really making money, bro.
Yeah.
They showing you the blueprint. Nah, that shit ain't real. They ain't making no money.
Man, they making a killing.
It's because they making a larger amount of money in a shorter time.
Yeah.
If it took me 17 years to get to 100K or whatever, and it took you 5 months, boy, I ain't what? You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe it.
Word, boy. I ain't about to listen
You
to
cheated.
niggas.
You did
You
something.
need to take the 17 years. Too, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Not even realizing you could also go do it too.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
but that ain't that. That's,
They
that be
ain't
the
tryna hear
problem.
that, though.
That be the problem.
But it's worse when it's your own people and you go on to different platforms and you spewing out that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of bitching about it, get with the folk, man. You know what I'm saying?
Figure it
out
out.
what they doing, network,
Yeah.
build
Figure it out.
relationships. What you really mad about? You really don't know the motherfucker. Like, and if you really do, you need to be trying everything
Come
to
on,
stay
man.
connected to that shit, man. Put 3-4 y'all together, then bring in another OG.
We got 2 more.
You know, so it worked.
Oh shit, my bad,
My
bro.
bad.
Oh, you good? You good?
my
Yeah, we
bad.
gotta get ready to
That's a
wrap
good
it
ass
up.
topic, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Going into 2026, who is give me an artist that you feel like has some pressure going into the year, or like somebody you anticipate listening to?
I ain't gonna say I anticipate, but as far as pressure, I'm gonna be real. I said his name already, but Boss Man D-Lo. You know, he came off a big year. You know, 2026. You know, got a lot of people already saying he sound the same on his songs and stuff. Whoop de whoop. I ain't gonna lie, man. He gonna have a lot of pressure going in 2026 to try to keep it going. You know what I mean? You know how the rap game is right now, man. You get hot, everybody bites your stuff.
I'm about to look in this camera. I don't know if you'll ever see this episode. Aubrey Graham, where the hell you at, boy? Where you at? Word. Word. Where you at, boy? Because you got...
When he supposed to drop Iceman?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bending down bullshit, buying vehicles, and
Yup.
with his male groupie.
The Iceman shit, he put out episodes, and then the music ain't never dropped. It was like...
And I like the marketing.
I did too.
But yeah, like you said, with the music.
What the music?
Man, Drake though, I don't give a fuck nobody.
I like that What I
It
Miss record
just-
though.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of everybody acting like I told Drake not to beef with Kendrick because you can't win against, like 21 said all this shit and everything. Yeah. And it's like, boy, we talking about rappers. You ain't say that when he dropped back to back. You know what I'm saying? When he was really going in.
Tearing Meek ass up.
You know what I'm saying?
There wasn't
Like,
none that said.
yeah, but not everybody trying to like defend him. Like, where the music at, bro? Like, so yeah, I want him to come full force next year for real. And my girl, I don't know what's her name. I was trying to talk to y'all about her. Manello, I'm putting you down. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Mona Leo. Yeah.
See, I'm new to it. I ain't know.
Yeah.
But the song you played,
Hey, bro, that shit's so hard, bro.
What?
She got a mouth full of grit. Yeah,
Man, she hard.
She hard.
I seen when they got married. I just ain't. I ain't never listened to the music.
So
I seen when they got married though.
On her ass, like I'm in the house, she got the stuff. I'm putting. I walk in that motherfucker popping. I'm like, man, this shit here hard.
Beat going crazy.
I'm like, who on this shit? And just her, but that motherfucker going hard, bro.
Yeah.
And she really can rap. If you go through a few of her songs, she rapping for real. Like,
Yeah.
she ain't just like one of the female rappers. Like they got a boyfriend or somebody they writing for. Like she really rapping.
Nah, she really want to do it.
And she from the South, so it make it even better.
Yeah, I heard her on the Grits of Ed podcast. I don't know if y'all listen to them.
Yeah, light skinned dude.
Yeah,
That shit
shout out
fire.
to them, man.
I be listening.
Big Ice Coat Cat the coolest. But yeah, I heard her on that. She was like she went to school to be a mortician. So her album called Who Did the Body, and like it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a hard ass name for an album. The beat's hard. You from Texas, grilled out.
And she got a story too, though. If you ever listen to a
She
story
do.
like mental health, like she really got a story.
Okay,
For sure.
okay.
So yeah, like outside of that,
Yeah,
and coming through all that, and still putting out quality music,
for
bro.
sure, man.
Yeah, she ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, Stunner Vegas hard, but shit, I think she
She-
gonna be the tough
she
one in the family.
wait.
I'm talking about, bro. She hard. Bro.
She hard.
Man, she hard.
Cause they down there. They stay in Houston now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm looking forward to. I say Cole. I want to hear what Cole gonna come back out with now. since he kind of like bowed down and fell out of the battle with Drake and Cole. And Kendrick. I'd be interested to see like how he handled like the Fall Off album. Just see like what he gonna go with it, man. So if he drop it next year, I don't
I'm boy in CEO mode right now, ain't he?
Yeah, man.
Like I already said it too, but I think it's 2 for me though instead of 1. But I'm gonna go back what I said again. I want to see what Belly Gang Cushion do next year, but I also want to see what Young Dro do in 2026 too, because like he done been on a lot of shit. I want to see him do like finally get his just due, man. Because like Dro, to me, he underrated.
He underrated. He definitely one of the best.
Dro spitting for real and been spitting, bro.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of where I'm at with mine.
Yeah, him and Tilt got some new stuff coming next year.
Yeah, I think they're doing the PSC.
And they come out January. I think it's January 16th or January something.
I think so.
Somebody here close to the end of the month, yeah.
Cause they dropped the song with Jermaine Dupri for Jermaine Dupri tape.
Yeah.
You know, he did the Magic City tape, I think. Cause I think that was on the Metro Boomin tape too, if I'm not mistaken. I know Dro was. I don't know about Tilt.
Song that I think he came out with with Zaytoven. It's called Put That Shit On or something like that.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's what and he really spitting on that too, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, Dro did his thing. He's sober now and stuff.
Yeah.
He really he in his bag. Man. Yeah, I gotta get my boy his
crazy
credit.
part about it, drugs or not, Dro still really been
Hey, I about to say he been hard.
Dro one of them artists, man, where if he go away for a couple years, he know he got his ear to the street. He know how to come back with some shit that's relevant that'll still get him in a space where he's down. That motherfucker back, man.
Yeah.
We was talking about earlier, like, man, I don't feel like Dro became as big of an artist as he.
Yeah,
he didn't reach his potential. You know what I'm saying?
He had a lot of other shit going on behind the scenes.
I don't think he really wanted to go that extra step, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean? The entertainment.
He got 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
It's like he see it, but he like, damn, I still want
Atlanta, man.
You know what I'm saying? I still want to be a little human, and like the boy said, I want to sacrifice some shit. You know what I mean? Or not sacrifice some shit. So.
Same thing Stunner for Vegas did. That's why he ain't necessarily keep going.
Because he was right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in his interview, he was like, certain things he just wasn't really trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, I know it's a hard road, but I kind of commend them dudes, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, you sacrificing that time, but, man, your dignity, your pride, bro. Because there's certain shit they want you to do.
Yeah, your morals, intact, all that.
So either... Yeah, you gotta keep that shit intact.
Because he was right there next to the baby when baby
popped out, he was right there.
Right there next to him.
His name kind of started So
that's real.
You don't think the situation with the baby slowed him down?
Hell yeah, it slowed him down.
What you mean?
The baby got canceled at one point.
Yeah, he got
that's what slowed him down. But you gotta think before then they was already kind of
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? But that definitely would put a pause on shit.
Yeah, because that's your base. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't. I don't think he was strong enough without the baby. I think he was like with them two, this Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And when that shit started to be,
I was wondering what happened with them.
Yeah, the baby fell out with all his artists, man.
Yeah,
I was about to say that. So that ain't a good look neither.
Yeah,
the baby probably real hot headed. You know what I'm saying?
Watching, bro, he seems like he get mad by little shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I don't know him personally.
That's why him and 50 Cent so cool.
All the other stuff going on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Then the stuff he did with the baby mama, man, on the video and calling
that ain't make
I ain't like that.
No, man, especially when you got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that shit,
Some shit ain't player, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I realize, we all men and we human and all that shit, man. But when it comes to your child mom, bro, you got to figure out another way to do that shit because you trying to expose.
You can't call out the name like that.
You know what I'm saying? They got the camera over
especially keep it off the internet.
Keep it off the internet. Do that shit in private, man.
I'm the type, boy, inside, you'll never know.
You'll never know.
Me and my baby mom can hate each other, boy. What we got to tell y'all for? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man, for what? Y'all can pick sides.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying
to.
I'm cool on it.
Man,
I'm cool on it.
Your child, your baby gonna grow up to see
you lay it down with him. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
For sure.
As we wrap this up, the last thing we always do at the end, though, is talk about some goals heading into 2026. Like, what are some things that y'all, musical or just like a personal goal that you can share that you're working on going into the new year?
Me personally, man, I want to shoot a movie next year. You know, I know y'all know I be doing the act thing, whatever. I want to shoot my own movie next year.
Shout out to you, man.
You know, that's one of the things I want to do. I built me a team. I know y'all seen the upfront thing I got going on. We ain't a label, we just a team. Just a team of me, 6-7 other artists. My goal for 2026, we just working together, put out a compilation, just keep it going. You know what I mean? And one of my biggest goals, man, I forgot to do this, but just have fun with the shit, man.
Come on, man.
A lot of times we get caught up in trying, I guess, to make the money, and we forget to have the fun.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to bring the fun back into the game.
For sure.
I think for me, man, and it's like a little first time for me. I mean, first time we meet you guys, but
For sure.
me and Lowe's been rocking. I kind of want to, you know what I'm saying, have a bigger social media presence, man. Like, I want to tap into this social media presence and kind of like get my podcast thing going off and like speak from the heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want everything to be A1 organic. I don't want no gimmicks and none of that. So that ain't what I'm pushing. So I just want everything to kind of work out that way. Like, I'm trying to really, really take this thing full-fledged, man, and, you know, push positivity, but also, like, make a name for myself in a positive light. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And you know, if it help other brothers and sisters and, you know what I mean, they can relate, I want them to tap in. So that's kind of what I want for the whole 26, man, is just to kind of put myself in a better position and hey, do my thing. Yeah,
For sure.
Hey, I'm gonna be real, man. Your pod, whenever you like really, you got a pod right now,
he helping me develop it right now,
bro. I feel like you can do something with that.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm thinking you a host already, cause I'm seeing how y'all interact.
You see that?
You feel me?
I picked that up too. I'm he must already do this.
I'm already peeping it. You know what I'm saying? I'm already peeping it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, yeah. So shout out to you, man. Cause I'll tune into it. I think next year for me, man, it's gonna be keeping the main thing, bro. Like, I feel like I've been trying to like make other avenues as far as like outside the music go, but I don't feel fulfilled when the music ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta keep the main thing. Like you said, have fun. Cause I forgot how to do that. I'm trying to reel in these people to, you know what I'm saying, to get my music on the score or something. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was trying to make music in a different way. But yeah, I just want to keep the main thing, and really like. We talked about that dropping every 6 weeks. I don't think it's impossible for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think that's something I really want to take in consideration going into next year. You know what I'm saying? Because I already got it on my calendar. It's like, go ahead and make the music, mix it, drop it, mix it, run ads, whatever you gotta do. Yes, but make sure you're having fun. For sure. Make sure you're having fun and making sure the people get it. So yeah, that's my main thing.
For me, man, I just feel like I was in a weird space this year, man. I feel like I kind of like lost my way, like especially like when stuff with my uncle and my pop happened, and I lost my uncle. And my dad, he's still here, thank God. But then that happened, and then man, like I was telling y'all about it, and then Joe, you know, we talk about it at work, man. I got, you know, just being transparent, man. Got caught up with dealing with a female and thinking somebody really rock with you, and then it ain't what you think. And I just really got distracted. So, man, it kind of, like, threw me off because, like, I'm always disciplined and focused on my goals. And then when this situation come about, it was like, man, I just kind of, like, lost. For whatever reason, I don't know what it was, man. I just, like, lost it. Like, I just, like, dropped the ball with everything. I went as sharp in my interviews. And when I'm on the road, it's like, trying to do what I'm supposed to do, but then it's like, man,
can't focus.
Yeah, my mind so you know, and it just had me all messed up, man. So
power of that beat.
You ever try to fix a problem in your head before you actually get to the problem?
Man, I'm
telling you.
You know how hard it is, bro.
And it drained me, man. Like I wasn't myself. Like I honestly say, I wasn't myself, man. And finally let that situation go, man. But it's like you try to like pour into somebody and then you don't get the same thing back.
Sure.
And you still trying to hang on to it for whatever reason. I don't know what it was. Like we talked about all the time at work.
You, bro,
and you could tell, like, I wasn't myself.
I told him, I said, bro, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, you my dog. I say, but this ain't how I met you, gang. You know what I mean? Like, when you meet somebody who genuinely upbeat, and when you watch that vibration drop that low,
well, you know it's
I say, yeah, this ain't it. Cause and he laughed it off because he knew it. Like, it just, I said, I need you to get back to yourself. Man. It ain't easy, but because I say, man, what if I'm in here beat up? I need to kind of lean on you and you low too. Now we in here both looking crazy,
And I lost my way, man, and then finally let that situation go. And then it's like, man, all right. I can't just sit down. I can't just be down, like, let my spirit be down for so long, man. So then I just got back to the lab. Like, I took a break from social media, man. Like I said, still putting together the documentary and working on my second book, man. I think this this book right here gonna be one of the best books, man. Like, because I'm really like putting people on game about, you know, how I got into these spaces of like working with these different billion-dollar corporations. Like, I couldn't tell you how I did it in the first book because I wasn't doing it on my own. But now that, you know, traveling and doing all these interviews, so I'm taking you behind the scenes pictures of, give you a glimpse of like what it's like how I did it, like step by step, and then like some of the conversations and stuff that go on the road, like dealing with the temptations and women, all this crazy stuff. Like, I'm really putting it in the book. So, and excuse my language, but when you read the stuff and you see the documentary, you're really gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, but I'm really like, I just believe in being transparent, man.
Good.
So when y'all see it and y'all read it, it's like, you see like the mind, like I was talking to Shannon, like the mind of a creative, like when you got a vision of something that you're trying to build.
You know it.
So like I'm really like giving people like a step-by-step glimpse of like, this is what I did. And of course, like I said, dealing with the women and the temptation and just coming out of a rough situation like what I went through, man. Like, that shit brought me down. So it's gonna be a lot in the book, man, that y'all gonna read and stuff. Like it's gonna be. I don't know if the book gonna come out necessarily come out next year, but I've been back in the lab working, man, just writing and you know trying to get this documentary going too. So and then I still been thinking about, you know, as much as I love home, man, I've been thinking about, you know, finally packing it up and relocating, man. Like, I had an opportunity 4 or 5 years ago to go to San Francisco, and I ain't do it, man. I got too comfortable at home, but Miss Judy was like, man, if you really serious about, you know, just seeing what else out here, like, you can come stay in my Airbnb, and I can, like, look out for you on the rent until you get on your feet. But I was just like, man, I feel like because I was at home accomplishing what I was doing already, I was like, man, I'm good right now. So now it's like I'm really looking at, like, let me see if I can really, like, see how far I really can take this thing, man. But I feel like I held myself back for so long. But it's just something I'm looking into, man. But definitely, like I said, the book and the documentary is definitely something I'm still working on, man.
Sure.
I had to pull myself out of that rut that I was in, man, because I was down for a minute, man. Yeah.
This year is the year of the snake, man. Shed all that, let it go. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Next year, everybody's supposed to win. What you just talked about you wanting to move, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I done had conversations even with my kids, and I'm like, yo, Dad, I gotta make something happen in order for your last name to mean something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether that mean I got to go hold it down somewhere for 6 months or whatever, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And that again, keeping the main thing. That's what I'm trying to get to next.
I thought about something you said earlier. You used the word that I just tapped into. My first session is next Monday.
Yeah.
A therapist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've had a therapist before, but it always felt like I left the same way I came. And I never had the tools to actually, when I needed to utilize them, I just felt like I was just talking to myself.
For sure.
So I found a black male therapist, and I start next Monday, man. And like for me,
shout out to you, bro.
Man, I want to do it for myself and not be forced to do it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like us bros, man, we get caught up into holding that shit in, bro.
Right.
All the time.
You know what I mean? And like I know for a fact I got some lingering childhood trauma. I know for a fact I got some adult trauma, and shit, I don't want that to bleed into my everything, my life, my career. So you know, and for me, man, you know what I mean, it's the first step, bro. And I'm doing that. So when I heard you say that, I was like, hell yeah, that was confirmation. I don't feel alone, bro.
Man, listen,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think it's necessary, bro.
You got to do it.
I think it's necessary. So that's part of my 26-2 is to mentally be as strong as I ever been. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
Yeah. Because I feel like if your mind ain't right, shit, it's over with. I don't think nothing else work well when if your mind gone is. You can't reach none of them heights you're trying to reach. So
you know how it is.
That's what I'm going with.
When you brain dead, the rest of the body falls.
For sure. You got really tap in. I want to say the real fast, man, just because we on this subject, bro. Like I'm big on it. You know what I'm saying? I done had like 2-3 on them. And I done changed because, like, I was like, bro, you don't even speak my language, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll tell them, like, Brandon, my last session with you. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and the shit, I ain't being fair. Like, it's like I'm talking to you saying the same shit. I'm like, it's okay to confirmate some shit I'm saying, or if that was if that's a word, but I need you to, man, like, Give me some tools to actually use because I'm really going through it. Like I'm being vulnerable in these moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously I know it began with us, but if I'm coming to you for this, you supposed to be able to, you know what I mean, help a brother out. And I just felt like, okay, you ain't, I gotta move on.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I had a moment where other day, I ain't trying to get too deep, bro. Again, I had a moment the other day. I was in my session, bro, mad. You feel me? So like, I'm talking to her. She was like, anger the only emotion you know right now. And then I got mad again. So I was like, man, tighten up, nigga. Like I said that. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, why you talk to yourself like that? She was like, if you talking to yourself like that, you gonna allow other people to talk like that, and you talking like you don't allow yourself to feel nothing. And I don't. Like, bro, when I start getting mad about something, I be like, break out, let that shit ride. You know what I'm saying? But then I be mad 2 years later about the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm learning how to deal with it, bro. But like, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process for sure.
I know for a fact, I definitely like hold a lot of stuff in, man. It's like
that's how we talk, though. You know, coaching and shit.
They
don't make us comfortable enough to be vulnerable and be emotional. I don't think you go either your ass a man, you gonna figure it out, or you ain't gonna say nothing about it because sometimes saying something about it, our coach look at it like your ass weak. What you bitching moaning for? You know what I mean? Figure it like. And man, look, man, we human, bro. We flawed. We need to let that shit out, man, because it come out in different ways. Whether it's alcohol, whether it's you know, any other type of abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Sex,
the way you
all
treat
that
a random
shit,
motherfucker, like it come out in different ways. So you know, we need that outlet, bro.
Think about a lot of the most violent people. They just really emotional.
Really emotional. Ain't never had nobody to talk
You know
to.
what I'm saying?
Because everybody around them made them feel like. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Come on,
man. I heard, bro, especially when it's coming from somebody you
value
their opinion. You know what I mean? Because we all got people we've had in our lives that it mattered what they thought. It mattered what they said. But them same people were never inviting. You know what I mean? You might have had one or two that would listen, but the ones that really matter, they closed the door on your ass, so you felt like, well, shit, maybe I ain't playing. Maybe I should hold this shit in. All the while you melting inside. You like, damn. That's why when you listen to Rod Wave, he talking about being in the club, and the little song come on, your ass want to cry type shit. Nigga, like, we be going through shit. You know what I mean? You might hear a song that take you back, like, damn, I'm fucked up right now. And most of us just won't say that either.
Nah.
I'm fucked up right now. I ain't where I want to be, but right now I'm fucked up.
I done did that watching a movie, man. You watch a movie, you see a scene, and it just kind of hits you. Damn, I just went through that shit.
Hell yeah.
It be like that, bro.
I feel like that's why that Wale album was second on my list, man, because it was just some of the stuff he was going through, relatable, dog.
Man, a lot of it, bro. But in the way he's saying it, you know what I'm saying? Like he really saying that shit, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like y'all listen to Olivia Dean? Y'all know who that is?
I don't know.
She hard, but she got this song called A Couple Minutes. Bro, I listened to that song one day. I was like, wow, I just went through the, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? But it be hitting though, man. Like, and I feel like that's what music's supposed to do. Music is supposed to be a universal language. You know what I'm saying? So you supposed to go out feeling and anything. That's what I was always taught. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I love some music I can ride to, and that shit send chills because it's like whatever they saying in the moment, you really can see that shit and feel it, or just saying something you need to hear at the moment. You know what I mean? Like if you going through shit and the motherfucker wrote it in a verse, you like, God damn, like whether it's some uplifting shit like to get over, or some shit where you in that space like, damn.
That's why Tupac, one of my favorite rappers, man. He had a lot of music that made me
for sure.
You know, not just Tupac, but you know, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But fellas, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this, and then shout out. She don't like when I call her this. Shout out to G-Ski, man. She really like. She really like.
G-Ski, okay.
She, I was like, man, I don't know if I really
look
want
she
to do
gave you
this.
just
She don't like it. I had to change the name of my phone because she ain't like it. But man, she really helped me out, man, because I was going through it, and then she was just like, man, she's like, I just want to be here for you. Like they say, like, well, I just want to push you like the best version of yourself. And that's all she ever did, man. Because I told her I wasn't sure about doing this, man. I wasn't sure if I was ready to like do it, man. But now, I was like I said, this is one of my favorite conversations every year, man. I look forward to it. So I'm glad I did do it, man. Just like I said, 'cause we don't really get to see each other like that anyway.
Sure. Everybody be grinding, man.
Yeah. And then it's like so much stuff happening in a year, man. Anything can happen, man. So anytime you can get up with your people, man, and just chop it up, man. Like to me, it's just bigger, just chopping it up about music. It's just like, man, just getting together, like just
Talking,
just talking, man. Yeah, like I
sure.
said, man, like everybody going to do something.
Something, bro.
Yeah, so for us to be able to get together again, man, like I said, this is 7 years right here already. Something that just start out as a simple idea, and then, man, this is something we just turned into doing like every year, man. So.
Which is wild.
That's crazy. We really been doing this 7 years.
The first one we did was over at the Marriott. I remember I walked in there and talked to some guy, and normally they charge for like the little back room or whatever, but he put in a good word and he let us do it over there at the Marriott. Then we shot a couple of them at the library.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember.
By the studio, man. In the studio.
Right.
So, man, it's just dope to see how everybody just growing and still doing their thing, man. Because, like I said, it's so easy to, like, give up on your dream. Like, because, like I said, you see everybody else doing the same things in society, just get up, go to work. But it's like, you got this dream or whatever you want to do, but then when you're around everybody else that's doing the norm, it just mess with your mind. Like, man, maybe I'm just living in a fantasy world. Like, I need to be doing what everybody
You can get caught up in that.
Especially in a small town where that's not the norm.
Yeah.
To do entertainment business
For
type
sure.
things, man. So they like, yo, you trying to be something.
Yeah.
And when you got folks that ain't really ever wanted anything out of life other than what they
For sure.
doing at the moment, they don't know how to pour life into you. They don't know how to, tell you, man, look, hey, you can do this shit. Like even what y'all just saying to me, like y'all don't know how much that meant to me outside of me just meeting y'all.
Yeah.
But you don't have people that really gonna say that to you. You know what I mean? Because people, like you said, man, we gonna get up and go to work.
Yeah.
And we gonna come home and we gonna do that shit again.
Yeah.
And it ain't no other aspirations, bro. And it ain't their fault. They just don't they ain't never had that type of shit to look into. So it do seem like like an oxymoron when somebody be like, man, I wanna touch the moon. You know what I'm saying? I wanna do some other shit. Like y'all got music. Hell, I want to go number one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a person that don't know gonna be like,
but
number one too. Like you don't understand the grind. Y'all grinding.
But I think those same people, they could be the ones. Oh, I know him. I remember him. If you make, they're my cousin.
Yeah.
I know them.
My cousin. I gave you $5.
Yeah.
The key is not hearing the noise, and I feel like I was hearing the noise for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Especially what you were just talking about, like getting caught up in like relationship wise, like. Man, bro, I used to be going to Atlanta doing stuff all the time, and then folks would be talking to my girl at the time, be like, well, why you trust him to go to Atlanta? Why you trust him to go do this? Bro, I'm in Magic City performing. You know what I'm saying? For real. But then I got to come home and hear why you down there doing this and why you. They don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know. But then that interfere with your inside. But that's why you got to have, bro. You got to have fortress, bro. Whether it's your girl, your homies, your sisters. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no brother that won't say my sisters. But it's like, bro, put the fortress around me. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And then we come up out of this. But otherwise, bro, don't be letting everything in, bro. Because I don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
I had the same conversation with him too, man. We were talking about it. Same shit. I'm talking about like being so overly saturated in my relationship. Like I'm married, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like being in a situation where sometimes, bro, being a family man, you can get lost in just doing that. You know what I'm saying? And like everything you want to do should be at the forefront, but the shit end up taking a back seat. You know what I'm saying? Because you are spending a lot of time worrying about somebody else's emotions and feelings and making sure they all right, but you ain't really making sure you good. You just living. You just dealing with it, and ain't nobody really there to check on you. Think about all the times you been in your bag to make sure you just got peace. You just want peace, and sometimes people don't give you that same quality of being intentional about loving you and baby, you need something. How you feeling? Where your mental at? You know what I mean? And we just get caught up in just giving. You already got to have a cup half full, and they, and I want to say they, but sometimes a relationship require you to give more of what you already ain't got.
You don't eat.
You know what I'm saying? You on fumes and shit.
Yeah.
And ain't really nobody to come give you no goddamn gas. It's like, motherfucker, okay, we gonna repeat this shit the next 24. And now you suffering in silence.
Well, I done went through it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So shit.
I know. You feel
I
like
know,
you feel me?
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
hey,
I know,
listen,
bro.
bro. Listen, brother. Wow, I'm saying like, come on, man.
Shit, I know.
I done had to lace the shoes up 2-3 times.
Man.
Like, bro, I had to tell myself, like, bro, you done did it. Do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. But that shit ain't. It don't be all that sometimes, though. You feel me?
Yo.
Man, I feel like they could have been turned into a whole nother
I'm
episode
trying
right
to
there,
tell you.
man.
I thought we was finna get into
Yeah,
something
man.
else, boy.
Cause that shit real life though, man. It's
life.
real life, bro.
Yeah.
And it don't really never. I mean, it changes.
Facts.
I won't say it ever stop because it, you know, as long as you connected to somebody, you gonna do a lot of porn. You know what I mean? You gonna do a lot of, you know, but it can change.
You just gotta have that right person too.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cause
that's-
That mean a
sometimes,
lot, man.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
sometimes you would think that person is the person for you, but especially when you start doing what your purpose is.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they meet you while your purpose ain't your purpose, they'll never be able to be number two.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Cause to me,
Man.
bro, music my first love, bro. Like I talk about music so much. You know what I'm saying? If I'm dating somebody, she ain't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or she not gonna. She gonna be like, bro, that's all you talk about, bro. Like, that's all you want to do. But like, that's my passion.
Yeah.
If you did nails and you talked about nails, I'd be like, shit, tell me more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, what you trying to make a business? What you trying to do? You know what I mean?
And, bro,
But
that change your perspective when a motherfucker ain't. You ain't with me when I'm this big.
Yeah.
I'm the sleepless nights. You trying to figure out, shit, which way I'm trying to go with this next album. I
for
done
sure.
made these 2 songs, but I got these 2 more. You know, you might want, like you say, you talking about it, babe. What you think? Man, I'm sleepy. You sleepy?
Word.
Man, you talked about this early. I talked about this early.
Word.
Like you need somebody. Man, it's just man.
That's what
it's
Shannon was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Like, mean a lot when you have somebody that just
just
believe in
connected
you.
to you, bro.
Man.
Even if they don't understand. Just
Yeah.
to be in a
Yeah,
situation
man, I'm
saying,
telling
you. Yeah.
shit, well, babe, go with number 3 out of the 5 that you was. I like that. Make that number. Like little shit matter to us as men, bro.
Mm.
Like and verbalizing that shit. Like don't, you know, like we want to hear it, bro. I don't know what it is about a motherfucker telling you they believe in you or giving you ideas that really come from a good place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
man.
willing to listen, even if you don't understand. If you just shit up with a nigga 12 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning, just listen to my ideas and my plans and shit. That shit matter.
A word.
Yeah.
Because when I get right, you gonna be right. Because I'm gonna remember 1:27 in the morning when we was up just finished fucking and you was listening to me tell you what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Yeah.
That
So
shit
you could
matter.
have rolled
Like,
up and
little
went to
shit
sleep,
matter, bro.
but
Yeah.
You gonna always remember how somebody make you feel, man.
For sure.
Always.
Always.
sure.
Always, bro.
All the time.
Good or bad, you gonna remember that
Yeah.
shit.
Word.
Tell them that's
Yeah.
why I was like when I was in that hole earlier this year. And I used to talk to you about it all the time at work, dog. Like I was. Crazy thing is like I know the game. Like man,
Man, when you know the game and they running on you, then when you be like,
but it's
I
like
ain't see that.
everybody
Damn.
telling me one thing, but then it's just like I don't know,
That
man.
shit
I don't
hit
think it's
different,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
Cause
man.
you want to believe, you don't want
Man,
you don't want to.
Because you saw it different.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
the shit
saying?
really
Yeah.
is. When you
Yeah.
saw it different, ain't going the way you saw it. You know that shit 100 times over. What you like?
Yeah, man.
Let me
That's
just see
whack.
go ahead.
I-
You hoping it ain't.
Let me just
Yeah,
Let me
trying
just-
to get somebody benefit of the doubt, but man, it's like they don't even, like you said, just pour into you, just show you they don't even give a damn at all.
don't give a damn.
Man,
You like, damn, I ain't know it like that.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Shit, I knew it was like that, but I didn't want it to be like that.
That's what it is. I knew it, but bro.
Damn.
fellas, we gonna leave.
Yeah,
that
for
alone.
sure, for sure.
I'll appreciate y'all coming in.
We was finna go strong.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap
Word.
it up, man. Before everybody got here, man, y'all give everybody y'all socials so they can find y'all on social media.
I go first. At PK64 on Threads, Instagram, TikTok. Just Google Coach Peake if you can't find me on none of them. Yeah, that's it.
I am Troop SC everywhere. Troop SC for South Carolina. Instagram, Twitter. I am on TikTok and it's Troop Dizzle on there, but yeah, it's the same thing everywhere. And on YouTube, Troop Dizzle.
Man, I am at J. Joaquin on Instagram, Brave City 35 on TikTok, and just regular John Joyner on Facebook, bro. That's it. I'm working this thing out, so my names will be switching up soon, but that's where I'm at right now.
I think all my socials pretty much the same. I think C Smith 92. I think I ain't even sure. I know I got on TikTok.
Yeah, I seen you on there
Earlier this year, man. I ain't even been on it. But I had, like I said, I took a little break from social media altogether, man. But I'm on TikTok. I just been dropping like some old clips from like the WNBA interviews and highlights and stuff like that. People been telling me, like I said, I got to get back on social media. But I just needed that break, man.
Yeah.
Just, like unplug for everything. So even sometimes when G's could be like, you seen this or something on? Like, man, I don't even know. Like I ain't even on social media. Like I ain't. Yeah. I done unplugged whatever. So, but yeah, that's my social media though, man. Like I said, fellas, I appreciate y'all again, man.
Sure,
and,
appreciate you.
Know, hopefully everybody have a great 2026, man. We will have a great 2026.
For sure.
We're gonna claim it, man.
For sure.
Claim that shit.
But thank you to everybody who tuned in to this episode of the Crossline Podcast, Hip Hop Edition for 2025. Till next time, keep chasing your dreams, and we'll see y'all next year.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.